Trouble?
Well, you're in trouble.
Yeah, it's just a bit.
I've got a whole load of orcs in my on my side. But no, last episode we had the squad went to on a reconnaissance mission. They got to a small farmhouse in a little kind of crater dell by a lake. And when they got there, they found out that there was a huge massing of orc forces that have pushed over the river and are coming in their direction. They also they also had I don't think any of you would know precisely, but basically there's an orc weird boy there as well. There are a lot of trucks and bikes and I think there's couple of battle wagons as well.
Yeah, you said that a lot of them in battle wagons.
Yeah, a lot of battle wagons are like the heavy armor, but also carry lots of boys thing. And I can tell you, there are a couple of kind of bipedal type machines that are
Stompers!
that are
Yay.
going about. So,
Oh, no.
so that's gonna be fine. There at the very end, I believe Trooper Batlebass shot off a big round, fired at the orcs, hit, square, dead. I think you rolled something ridiculous for your to hit as well.
5.
So.
It was
yeah,
a 5.
that's right. Which, you know, great, good. It's on brand for Charlie Foxtrot. And managed to hit the one of the battle wagons dead on, which was the one carrying the weird boy, who managed to survive but was concussed and was bashed about a bit. And
A bit inconvenience, you might say.
yes, it delayed the orcs a little bit, and we are coming back in with you. There we go. We're coming back in to you all. Basically, the orcs have stopped. They're waiting for their leader to jump into another thing. The flatbeds are being turned over. The defenses are being prepped. You are in or near the Lehman Russ, and you have chimeras. I think you have 5 chimeras with you as well.
6
chimeras with you as well. The majority of your, we'll say battalion, I think that's what I was saying last time. The majority of your battalion are with you, but they're doing the defenses. You do have, I believe you wanted a skeleton crew on the chimeras.
Yeah, so effectively like a gunner, driver, and like one spare person who does like the Vox, so can communicate and stuff, and also replace someone if someone gets shot.
Okay, so like 3 people in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, what would we do if we didn't have the tinny sound of people screaming over the Vox, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Atmospheric.
Yeah.
So, plan is, the rest of the company are going to flip up the flatbeds, put sandbags behind them to form a firing step. Then I'd like them to make a second line defense if they have time, with whatever they have left, so that they can fall back to something. We're going to go out in the Lehman Russ, while they pour some Prometheum into the ditch in front of the village, so they have a fire break if they need it. And we're also probably going to take some of the Chimeras with us. The Chimeras can flank, we'll go straight ahead, we'll delay, we'll take out as many as we can with the battle wagons and stuff with our big cannon that's going to be quite effective, and everything will be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's start off as we mean to continue. You know what? Seeing as this is fairly important, I will give you guys the choice. Would you like me to roll for your battalion, or would you guys like to roll for it?
I think we will, actually.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Can I command them?
If you command them, it will take up some of your time.
Can I spend half my time commanding them, half my time just shouting "do it well" repeatedly? I will forgo all shooting actions with any gun that I might be able to shoot with.
You can, but you'll need to be in visual range of what they're doing in order to command them, if you get what I mean. You can't be shouting, kind of move that sandbag over there kind of thing if you can't see what they're doing, basically.
Oh yeah. No, I more meant giving them general commands as opposed to specific commands because I'm not
Yeah.
because I'm not Rick effectively.
Yeah.
Is your speech just gonna be, you will do it well on the beaches, you will do it well in the streets?
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna work that into a speech I had prepared.
Oh,
but
Bentham, you
now.
ruined it.
Damn it, Bentham. Damn it.
Well, that's how you make half your speech be do it well.
Exactly, they got a +10
You'll
feet.
do it well in the landing grounds.
You'll do it well in the bedroom.
What
We'll
war
do
are
it so
you-
well we'll never have to surrender.
What war are you fighting?
Eternal struggle.
So,
It comes.
got stamina.
Title of my sex tape. There we go.
that's not what you want your sex tape to be called.
Truth in advertising.
So, yeah, would you like to roll for how they do and speedily, etc., constructing the barricades and flipping everything over? It's going to be 3d10, 3d 100s, please.
Can I
anyone
tell
who-
one of them to do it well?
You could tell one person to do it well.
Well, with Rick, I have an ability, and you said that when it combines with Rick's, we get Air of Authority, which means that we can affect 10 times our fellowship bonus, which means that we can affect 30 men of our roughly 100 company, so
Yes.
we can affect a third of them.
But that would involve both of you basically getting out the Lehman Russ and overseeing the defenses.
Good point. Yeah, okay. In which
So
case,
you
I
can-
nominate Batlebass to roll one of them. Mm-hmm. You know what? The 3 lowest ranks can roll the 3 D100s.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the 3 lowest ranks?
Hey! Nice.
Bentham.
Sorry?
You, Josh, and Bentham.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay. This is fine.
Battlebass got a 19.
That's
I
fine.
have
I've
an
got 36.
ability. This is actually fine.
Do it well, Bentham.
Do it
I
well.
was looking for a button, but there isn't a button, god damn it.
Do it well.
You can do this, Bentham.
I tried to roll one S100 again. I
Well.
nailed it. The 92, that's not good.
Bentham, you're fired.
Bentham, get out the tank.
I am fired, I have a flamer.
There is
I have
one.
long lass. Good luck.
I've got some thread snips.
So, seeing as you guys are going to be in the Lehman Russ and doing things in the Lehman Russ, I assume, this will be something ongoing while you are doing your thing. The majority of the regiment is actually doing pretty well. There is one section that is not being put up quick enough. I think there's probably like rocks in the way, and probably like part of the wall itself has actually kind of, gone into disrepair, been knocked over, etc. Says it's not a hole in your defensive line, but
One of the
anyone.
chimeras drove through the wall just before we found out we were going to have to defend the place.
Yeah.
God damn it, Kevin! Sorry.
What it means is anyone with tactical knowledge will know the weakest place to attack.
Oh, so we're good then.
Yeah, no orcs, no
Probably.
tactics. Let me get my primer again.
Well, no, I think what they mean is with sheepy rolling, it's going to be fine because they won't notice. But
I mean, with GP rolling, your weird boy is gonna have a weird explosion.
did the
My
bottom of your
gun fell apart.
oh
I need to take it back to the Ministorum to get fixed. That's it. We have to cancel the invasion, guys.
That's tech
I-
heresy. God damn it.
Also, I like how you got a bolter, and literally the only weapon you never use is a bolter. Like in all of your 40k experiences, it's like melters and power fists and power swords. and it's
Literal
like,
dig guns.
yeah,
The
literal dig
fists
guns.
I had to get from a very specialist shop, and it was awkward. It was really just I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely fine. So yes, there is a glaring weakness in your defenses. It's caused metaphysically by Bentham, but in general by some of your troops not being as fast. The orcs are gathering themselves, still getting, jumped up. This is kind of like a general roll to see how things will go in the defenses. What would you like to do?
I will give a speech from the top of my Lehman Russ.
Okay.
And then I
Would
will
you like
hit
to borrow my
Shot by an orc
sword?
sniper.
Sir, would you like to borrow my sword to wave while you make the speech?
I have one of my own, thank you.
Mine's bigger.
You really are a size queen.
Anyway,
The orcs are going to surround us. They are faster. They are more numerous. However, we are the Imperial Line Regiment. We are the first company. We are the best of the best. And we will hold out. We will do it well. We will hold. We will take them out at range. And when they come, we will be prepared. Read your primer. It tells you what you need to know. We will defeat them. We will prevent them from marching further across the river. And we will go back with their heads. And just shut the tank lid.
And you hear "Wah!" like cheering and etc. Roll me a command with a plus 40 and a minus 10. You get a
Okay.
plus 40 because it was a good speech. You get a minus 10 because you told them to read the Imperial Primer, and that doesn't help. And that doesn't help.
I actually just flipped to the section of orc vehicles, and it's surprisingly accurate. Like, it says, orc vehicles are ramshackle, but surprisingly effective. I'm like, that's actually truthful.
Yeah, but it lies a lot about orcs and your.
Oh,
you know.
yeah, it really does. Okay. Please don't screw it up. 4.1 degrees success!
There you go.
Yay!
It's not too bad. Yeah, the cheer goes on for quite a while as you, I guess, move on. Who's driving? Is it
The only one who's got drive.
Sergeant Carter?
I don't think I'm driving.
I can't remember who the driver is. Sorry.
Who would be driving the
Pussy,
last?
right?
Who is the size queen?
Surely that would be Batlebass though, because he's on the giant gun on the front.
Now he's compensating for something, clearly.
Oh, of course.
Not gonna lie, there is a picture of me straddling a tank cannon somewhere on the internet.
Well, I know what I'm doing after this this show. To Photoshop.
to Photoshop, yeah, that's exactly what I was fucking thinking. I was just like, I could still Photoshop that into a big. Anyway,
Yes. So I assume, how are you going to play this in terms of like, because you can move out and you can go up the lip, but you'll be presenting sideways, as it were.
we'll impress them. It's fine.
We're gonna present face on.
So you're gonna go at them.
Yeah, we're gonna go full frontal.
Yep.
Okay.
And the chimeras are gonna go and like form a crescent moon.
Like kind of go up to the lip and then.
So we're going to
stay
go
there and-
full frontal, and the chimeras are going to moon them.
Are we at range to be able to shoot them from the lip of the crater?
Yeah.
In which case, we will go hull down at the lip of the crater so that we can just about peek over the top, but our tracks are mostly protected by the lip of the crater from them. That seems like a really obvious tactic to us.
You mean like kind of like, there's the lip and you're kind of like there.
How steep is it? I wasn't assuming it was like that steep.
It's kind of like that. It's pretty steep.
Okay.
It's 45, almost 45 degrees.
Jesus.
Okay.
And our turret fired down by an angle of 45 degrees?
No, we've got a declination of like 20 degrees on our cannon or something dumb.
Which is really good for tanks.
Really good for tanks. It's not that good. Okay,
Yeah.
new plan. We drive up the lip and then
Okay.
back, and then over the lip repeatedly until it softens out.
You don't have time for
Terraform the ridge. We
Okay.
restructure the
that. What,
back.
you're trying to Austin Powers it?
Okay, what if we fire our tank cannon into the lip of the crater to smooth it out?
Sure, you could give that a go. I'm gonna have to keep track of your shots, I think.
I was trying to find how many shots Lehman Russ tank
Maybe
cannons,
you
it's
could just
quite a
get
lot.
some people to, like, you know, whack some sandbags down or something, so we'd sort of have a bit more of a.
With
I don't think we've got time.
the battle cannon, I'll say you will be able to do this because it has a blast radius of 10. So, yes. It
Excellent.
will require a ballistic shot But
Batlebass do it well.
yeah,
Okay, sir. Everyone cover your ears. And your faces.
oh sorry, I
And-
didn't because it's like a big target and you're reasonably close. It'll be plus 30. So I'll
Damn
allow
it,
a
Josh, you missed the
reroll.
ground. You hit the orcs.
I'll allow a reroll considering I didn't say that, but
Okay, good, because I still would fail.
yeah,
with
you
plus
technically
30.
speaking would have failed that one.
So plus 40 total with the do it well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you managed to shoot a weird boy
That's
from
better.
the opposite end of the battlefield, but you can't shoot a lump
Look,
of...
Batlebass specializes in small things.
How do you
And
miss the
Things very far
ground?
away.
roll me
Sure, that's
3d10 plus 10.
Fuck you, Earth.
You're a long way from Earth, mate.
Ground.
Ground,
Dirt.
ground.
Dirt.
What's this planet we're protecting
Also, I'm
called?
pretty sure fuck you
Uh,
Earth is heresy.
It's called Gorlock.
Surely fuck you, Terra is heresy, and Earth is just
Yeah.
like, it's Earth.
Yeah, basically the cannon shell like hits and explodes on kind of the lip. Like you hit it well, and it just carves out this chunk whereby basically it's enough that it eases the incline slightly so that you can kind of you'd be able to get up there, and the main thing that's presenting would be your front. You got your tits out, basically.
Great.
Right, let's get it.
Is that what you were looking for, Captain?
That's perfect, Batlebass. Well done.
Who's on the reload for the battle cannon?
Or
I would be, but I'm driving.
you're driving. It's one of Rick or Bentham because we've got a random NPC on our left gun.
I remember I was assigned to the right gun.
Yeah.
Rick.
I'm on the last cannon, and then I suppose the...
Yeah,
yeah.
on it. He's also the front last
Yeah,
gun.
you're on the last cannon. You're also so the reload because it's like it's got 12 clip basically. Effectively, what it is there's like a fast loader where basically you like crank a thing just underneath it, and it like ejects this big like steaming shell, and then immediately loads another one. Calm down, Fuzzy. Otherwise, we're not gonna get
Out
through
of the
this.
12, he has spent all his time like shifting shells from the magazine back into the clip type thing. Okay, gotcha. So we can fire like a few more times,
You can fire 10 more times with the
and
battle
then we have
cannon.
to spend a lot of time reloading.
Hey, I have
Quite
rapid
wonderful.
reload. I think we
Okay.
all have that, so...
I will tell you that rapid reload does not count for giant massive cannons.
Aww.
It would count for like eject clip, reload clip, not for I've got to get these shells and put them in this giant thing. It's hard
My
to rapidly
immersion is
do.
now ruined.
So yeah, you get up to the lip. The chimeras, there's not enough space for them unless you want to do that 6 more times.
No, the chimeras are going to flank really far out. Basically, like, if they act as a distraction, great, they can just fuck off and, like, float over the ocean after taking people away. Like, their engagement rule is fire from a distance, try and, like, kill a few, and then if they engage you, just leave and come back a while later when they're engaging the wall. And if they're engaging the wall, then just shoot the horde. But their orders are mostly just to act as a distraction at range.
So
Are they told they should really try and stay alive because if they die, we've got no way of escaping?
Yeah, that's exactly what I told them, pretty much.
Okay.
I was like, look, honestly, keep yourselves alive. We need you.
And
Well,
that's like
okay.
a code word for just go to the lake, get in the lake, just get in the sea.
Get in the sea. Just
but
get
let's get 2
the
sets
code
of
word is Thatcher.
let's get 2 sets of 3 D100 rolls then to see how the chimeras do in general.
Uh-oh.
Let's say the first set will be
Oh, I already rolled.
Bentham, Josh, and Fuzzy. The second set will be me, Rick, and
Ooh, okay.
Unless-
Josh is kind of compensating for my shit roll. Sorry.
Josh is making up for the other 2 when they roll badly so far.
Yeah.
I can't wait till he rolls for himself and just does terribly.
Don't roll 100 on a battle cannon. I'm just saying.
If you would like to veto me rolling, I completely understand.
I veto you rolling.
Okay, someone else can
Josh
roll
can
for
roll
me.
again.
Yeah, Josh can roll again. All this pressure, dude.
Dear.
Maximum
Okay.
capitalist fallacy.
So we got 28, 7, and 82. Am I rolling again? Am I?
Yep.
Yeah.
We need you.
Oh.
Here we go.
Wow.
Nice one, Josh.
Hmm.
Who?
You know what? I
This-
don't think we need to stand it anymore. We just put Josh on a pole.
So I'm
gonna
I'm
put a
fine.
7.
Lube it
So-
up.
I'm currently like hovering over Josh, just like there's a remove option on my Zoom call. I could just get rid of him and then I'd be fine.
Then your orcs would get to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got 60, 51, and 2.
Okay, yeah. The distracting and the firing at the orcs will go decently. But the thing that they really excel at is the staying out of trouble. Effectively, what this will mean is they won't be a massive distraction. They'll do some damage, but none of the chimeras will get.
Yeah. Mainly, like, if they're going after anyone, I want them to go after, like, the bikes and so on. Things that are actually vulnerable to their
Yeah.
multi-laser, easy to kill, but also fast and would be annoying if we had to leave.
Yeah, yeah, okay. What would you like to do as this? It is a large mass of orcs. There are mainly trucks and battle wagons carrying like big sets of orcs. There's probably like, at an estimate, there's anywhere from like 40 to 70, 80 of them. And I'll give you this as well. You can see a few more kind of further back. Then you have a decent number of like the slightly smaller killer cans, which you did experience in your original invasion. They actually turn up in the war room that's going to be happening when we do Commander Smith's solo
Yeah,
mission.
we heard reports of them and then never saw them.
Yeah,
It's great.
I can tell you the answers will all be revealed in the Commander Smith's solo mission that we have already recorded. It was hilarious.
So, question. How heavily armored are battle wagons compared to our plasma cannons?
You would have no idea.
Okay, what's the plasma cannon penetration?
Plasma cannon penetration is
8 pen on
8.
the little note sheet.
Yeah.
Okay, Okay. Standing orders. Gruninger, use that
Yes,
las
sir.
cannon to penetrate their heaviest units. Try and take out the tracks on their battle wagons if you can.
Understood, sir.
Plasma cannon gunners, go for their dreadnought-looking units. Batlebass, find
Yes,
out
sir.
where that damn lightning psychic, whatever it was, went, and keep shooting it.
I follow the green glow.
There is no
Perfect.
green glow anymore.
We knew it was at that one that stopped. Shoot whatever's near it. If there's a group of people near it, shoot that group of people. If there's another battle wagon near it, shoot that battle wagon.
Okay.
Okay. So let's have you guys rolling to thin the numbers a little bit. Who is firing the plasma cannons?
Are they the sponsons?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm on one of those.
NPCs on the other.
Okay, I will roll for the NPC.
Oh dear.
What roll am I making? Just like a ballistic?
Oh.
Or
Thank you,
just
Shippy.
300?
It's a ballistic skill.
I don't understand.
What range is it to them?
This is what length is the plasma cannons? 120 meters. So this would be long range, so -10.
Does it have semi-auto?
Mine is...
It does not. Single shot.
So +10, so evens out.
Alright. Ballistic skill flat. I failed by 2.6.
That's fine, because I didn't. I'm on your side, guys. Don't worry. So we are going after a killer can, correct?
Sure.
Cool.
Are killer cans large?
Not that large. Alright, fine.
You killed a killer can, did you?
Yeah!
Thank you, Sheepy.
We
So
don't
proud
even
of
need
you.
to be here. We
Uh,
just,
I'm here for you guys, you know? Like, anything you need, just... Oh, God.
Are you good at fixing bolters?
Air support would be nice.
Probably.
all we gotta do is be like, NPC, shoot them. And then they shoot them. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh and Sheepy, that's all we need.
Mhm.
A fairly small kind of like smaller version of the big like bipedal things that you see just explodes in this mass of like blue energy and like bits of shrapnel fly all over the place, and somewhere some all-seeing god just regrets his entire life.
Okay, Crunch, you're up.
Yes,
Get the
sir.
battle wagon closest to the battle wagon we hit earlier.
Alright, let's see. Single shots of +10, range for 300 meters. So that's
So
probably.
it will be standard range, yeah.
I figured. Okay, so that's +10.
How big is the battle wagon?
Battle wagon. Oh god, did it again. Battle wagon, I believe, is +20 to hit, but let me double check.
Oh, really? Nice.
Might be
Size.
+30. +30's tank, +20's sentinel, +10
Size. Size is enormous, so I think that's +30.
You probably.
Keep in mind that you will also be +30 to hit.
I know. I also deliberately didn't move.
we have 40 armor front. It's fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's +40 then, right? To hit?
Yeah.
We've got 40 armor and hull down. I don't know what hull down does for us. I just know it's a thing.
Wow.
That is a miss at an
Yep.
88. Oof.
Yep.
So only -1 degree, 1 degree of failure, which, you know.
I mean, you have a reroll, but I would not advise you to use it.
I will not use it right here.
Okay. And then finally, I believe Batlebass is going to...
Yay! Big
So-
gun!
Do it well, Battlebass.
That's a +10, sir.
Yes, it is.
And it will be a plus... Wait. What's the range on the...
Dumb.
750.
750, so
Yeah.
it'll,
Short range.
it'll be short range.
Short
Plus
range.
the 30 for it being enormous. Plus
So-
single shot, so plus 50. Plus 10 for do it well, plus 60.
Plus 60.
Okay. I have to get 104. Or
Just
less.
don't crit fail. You'll be fine.
Oh, no, he said that.
Yeah? Perfectly
Yeah, what
fine.
about it, E?
That's fine.
And
I,
what about it?
I assume you're going for a nearby battle wagon?
Pretty much, yeah. It's not going to go down by my estimation, but
Yeah.
Are you aiming for the one where the orc Zappy boy was?
No, because that one stopped and they piled out of it. So
yeah,
we.
Yeah, that one is actually kind of like on fire a fair amount, and like the wheels have fallen off, and there's like dead orcs. Like
One of
We're
them
only
is crawling
supposed to blow
towards
the
really
bloody
early.
doors off.
No,
Tried to
you
blow the
want
orcs
blow
off,
doors
though.
off. Yeah, blow everyone up.
So that will be a 3d10 plus 10.
yay! 22.
22 with a pen of 8. So it does some damage.
Okay.
Doubled in Battlebass's hands or something because he does a weird thing.
That's a once per.
Once per. Okay.
Yeah, the overclock thing I did last time was once
Yeah.
per session.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of it hits the front, and the shell like explodes over the top. What it will do is cause this. Oh, wow,
It's a very bad day.
there are some really stunned orcs in that battle wagon. You know what? We're gonna take this a little bit further because this is important.
at a -40. It's like most of the orcs there are just like, ah.
So I rolled 22 damage. Sheepy rolled 44, 25, 100.
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a 100. Okay, cool. You notice that the tank, the battle wagon you hit, just starts drifting off. It's not changing speed. It's just drifting off, and its trajectory is now off a small cliff into the lake. And I can tell you this now, outside of character, it's going over that cliff because they were stunned for
6, 7, 8 rounds or something. One of them
I
was.
think they were stunned for like 9 rounds or 10
Oh,
rounds.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
the lead truck as well. Like we just think it's gonna get to us, and then just go straight past. We're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then we
That's
just
like
watch
a
it
minute.
sail.
That's in like narrative time. That's almost a minute worth of just orc being like, ah.
Yeah. So what you're going to what you're going to see is, as time keeps going, is the orcs being like, yeah, here we go, and then it shifts, and they're like, here we go, and then it keeps going, and it's going towards a cliff, and they're like, here we go, and then suddenly they still start jumping out the side of it.
But do they know? Because they're inside a closed-top vehicle.
Take a
With
look
the
out window.
battle wagon is open-topped, which is why they took the concussive damage.
I think
Nice.
it also means they take damage from blast weapons as well, right?
Uh,
Because the blast weapon flows over. I think open top means they take damage from blast weapons.
But you hit the armor at the front, and the like it's open topped, but the armor does kind of go. So I'd say probably the blast will go out. Most likely, what happened is a few of them got hit by the blast and killed. Ultimately, it doesn't make that much difference. So yes, there's probably a couple like as they go past you and you're like watching. There's like one orc with like just on fire and like ah, but yeah. Well, you dealt with one battle wagon. That's good.
Yay.
How many left to go?
39.
A good minute.
Diddly 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 do, diddly diddly do, do do diddly do.
I mean, as they get closer, we'll get more and more bonuses to hit them. It's fine.
This is true. So, one of the battle wagons behind that one, you see an orc on this kind of weird, like, tube type. It's some kind of pintle mounted weapon. Just, like, raise it and take a shot. Let's roll for this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And a missile, a rocket flies straight at you. Okay. And hits the front of your tank. So we will roll. So that means that you take the penetration is 9, so you take 9 structural integrity damage because your front armor is 40.
You have
I will
55 structural integrity total.
yes. So
Ow.
that
So how
would
does that
be-
work? We take 21 damage with 9 pen minus our 40 armor.
Yeah.
So we have 31 armor versus 21 damage.
Penetration.
9 goes through the armor, right?
9 penetration goes completely through the armor.
Oh, I thought 9 reduced your armor.
No, it penetrates. That's why it's penetration. It goes through the armor. So, like even like if you have penetration of 1 and you shoot something which has like 200 armor, it will still do 1 damage every time.
Oh.
So that's going to be.
Are you sure? Because that means that like bolters will always do damage to tanks.
Yeah, just not very much.
Okay.
My ears are ringing.
Yeah, it just kind of. Wait, does it have concussive? or
Oh,
anything?
that was not. Yeah.
I think
that
you'd
was quite loud,
be
sir.
fine. No, you guys would be fine. Yeah, it has inaccurate and unreliable, which means that basically the only way I can hit it is rolling under 10, pretty much.
Brilliant.
Work.
Brilliant.
And I think the other kind of tanks, the other trucks and battle wagons will be firing not specifically directly at you. They're going to be firing kind of around, but because you have kind of moved out and you are putting yourselves as a big target, I think one other thing is going to fire at you.
Yeah, we're sticking our unit out.
Yes. So they're about 180-ish meters away. I think they're about 100. I think they're 200.
They're somewhere around between 150 and 300. You said,
Yeah,
according
so
to what weapons we fired.
Probably about 220. So it's gonna be. I mean, that's just Okay, so one of the larger bipedal thing. I'll just call it a dreadnought. You guys know it's a dreadnought. One of the dreadnoughts move forwards, like it's got weird kind of clampy things and like a buzzsaw arm as well.
The bipedal lobster.
Yes.
What's a lobster, sir?
From our planet in the sea, they have claws.
I didn't take
You
up my
sound dangerous, sir.
They are.
And-
They cut your fingers off and stuff.
Raises this big
Ooh.
like weird amalgamation of like guns. It looks very, very strange, and is gonna fire
Oh, fuck.
and is gonna miss probably, but we have to see.
The more Sheep embraces this, the more he's going to roll better.
Yeah. No.
It misses. It's just like this, like kind of, and like these like big balls of energy just fire at you and just land nearby, kind of.
Oh, that's concerning. Should we move, sir?
Yeah, would you mind, Bradle, would you mind popping out and cleaning the dirt off my scope?
Giggly.
If we move, we will not be hull down anymore. Also, we will not be able to fire as effectively.
Sir, yes,
fact-
sir.
Bradle, you're a better shot than Trooper. Doesn't have a name here. Switch seats.
Sir, yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Coming through. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. All right, here we go.
Did you just chuck the only one who managed to hit last time? Like,
Yes.
properly hit? Okay. You put
Yes.
him on
Yeah.
the driver seat?
In fact, I won't even put him in the driver's seat. His job is to load the cannon manually.
Okay.
So he's going to load extra shells.
Okay.
Great, now I can focus on last cannoning.
Yay!
That's why I missed last time. It's like, oh, autoloader here. I need to like figure out how that works.
I mean, what's the unnamed trooper's ballistic skill? Just out of curiosity.
30.
Are you sure you want me on this cannon, sir?
No, okay, fine. Get back in the driver's seat if you're sure.
There we go.
Okay, excuse me. Oh god, no! What?
Oh,
that's my butt.
That is not a gear lever. That's not a gear lever. Right, sorry, get me through. There we go.
Is that an eviscerator in your hands, or are you just happy to see
Yeah.
it?
Oh, sorry, mind the eviscerator. Oh god, it makes it really hard to maneuver. Should I just leave it? I'll just leave it by the hatch.
I'm pretty sure we had to leave it by the hatch because the first time you got in, it just wedged on the top and you were dangling by the straps. Like, help.
You're really just like, I'm stuck.
At the same time, a fair number of bikes and slightly smaller kind of trucks move off to the side to try and engage like the chimeras. One of the chimeras has already shifted off onto the lake and is kind of like going over the lake there because he was getting pressured and decided, yeah, F this. The random battle wagon that is now has
Does
an
it
unconscious.
crackle?
Yeah, a lot. Every like 20 minutes or so. The battle wagon kind of goes off to the side and yeah, it's starting to head towards the cliff. The majority of the force is still coming towards you. It is, let's have a look at the speed of these things. Tactical speed 12 meters.
So they
Okay.
can run, double, or if they have the ability
If-
to sprint, I think they have to make a pilot tackle thing.
If the battle wagons are running, you guys have much bigger problems than just orcs.
Point. I think they use the same rules though, right? Like
They-
that's
they-
that's
yeah,
just
they
let them
do,
move
yeah.
speed, and then they can.
Yeah. So I think the majority of the majority of the battle wagons are going to go, kind of full out, which means they'll probably be going about 30, 40 meters.
And they make a sprint check, and if they crit fail, then the engine blows or something. I think.
I'm not. Let me.
Go
have a
on,
look.
explode, you bastards!
No, please go explode your engines.
Don't see that.
Because it's like it's the same rules as for movement for us. So you can half action move, you can full action double move, or you can make a sprint type situation where you do more, right? But you have to roll for it or something, like you'd roll for a sprint. I could be wrong. It could be some other rule from one of the other rule books, because all of my 40k knowledge blends together.
Well, all of our things do have. We have a tendency to like jumping from rulebook to rulebook, so it's very hard to know which is which rule at this point.
Oh, I've pinged you another rule in Discord as well.
Okay.
I know all of the rules. All of them.
That's the problem. They all blend together because they're all so similar from different editions, and it makes my face melt.
Is that only war or?
That's only what. Actually, I had the rulebook up on the page randomly.
All right. Yes. So there was something I forgot to do. Thank you, Doc. I forgot to put it in my Discord that we were live.
Derp, derp, derp.
So I'm not sure about the. movement thing. I'll look very quickly.
Hey, I could be
and
wrong.
see.
If they want to move double, then move less. I'm happy.
Cruising speed, tactical speed. Maneuverability. Doesn't say anything about speed. So let's just say they move double their movement instead of like triple or anything like that. And yeah, so they move a good like 24 meters, which means they'll be around 190-ish. And because they're going to be moving fairly quickly, I think there'll be a couple more shots coming in after your turn, but yeah. Obviously, because it's a whole load of, like, it's basically an army coming at a battalion, a lot of the shots are going to be targeted at the defenses as well as you, and also the chimeras, so we're just gonna, kind of, like...
Yeah. And
Mass
we're
combat
deliberately
rules.
trying to take pressure off the defenses.
Yeah. And probably slow down the orcs a little bit if you can.
Yeah. That's why we have 40 front armor, and we're not turning.
Yep.
We already slowed down one battle wagon.
Yeah, look at us go.
39.
Fuck.
Okay. Would you all like another round of shots?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll
That's the plan.
start with the.
Bastor, Batlebass, shoot the other big truck thing that's nearby. Maybe that's got their leader in. We'll keep going through them.
I'll focus fire on the one that just hit us with a rocket, sir.
Good call. Batlebass, do it well.
Thanks. I really appreciated the enthusiasm you put into the
I don't
setting.
need to
I'll
get
just roll it.
enthusiastic, You're competent. See what I mean?
Wow.
Holy crap, 7.3.
So it's a shame it's not a full auto or anything. It's just a single shot.
It's just.
Full auto battle cannon would be, dear God.
Yes, please.
Crap.
I am assuming it was the same pluses as last time.
It's
Yes,
still
it
long range
hasn't
for me.
quite changed. What's the range on your weapon? I think it's 120. So yeah, it's still long range for you.
Okay.
I'll make
Am I, yeah, no, I'm at, like, standard range. Never mind.
Okay. And then that's the 3d10 plus 10, right?
3d10 plus 10. For Bentham, it's 2d10 plus 10 if you hit.
Yeah, let's find out.
It is 5d10
Nope.
plus 10 for the sergeant.
Yeah, I've already got it like on the sheet.
Okay.
There we
Damage.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
38 damage, pen 10.
So pen 10, I'll take it down to so that minus that is not bad. Yeah, that does significant damage.
Cool.
It kind of like sears its way into the front, like, you know. And
That was the same target as the battle wagon shot from Batlebass.
so you both went for the same one.
Yep.
I went for the one that just shot us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then for the battle cannon, so that takes off
33 damage.
to, and then that means that you do. Yeah, it again, it hits the front, but the front's very heavily armored, like your tank. So it kind of like the las cannon hits and the like shot hits, and it has taken a decent amount of damage, but at the same time, it doesn't slow them down.
Is it red?
It is actually not red. It is black and white, grey.
Damn. Gruninger. Is that supposed to? No, shouldn't that explode?
I mean, they're gonna have armor of some kind. But it should be well on its way now.
You can't get it insta-kill every time, Batlebass.
I don't understand though. I'll shoot it again.
Nothing I'm shooting at is exploding.
That's because you're not hitting it. Shoot to the left.
Top left.
I was watching the other guns shots. That explains it.
The NPC as well. He completely misses. Okay. The orcs get closer. We will just do see if we can, because I don't think they're gonna hit. Nope. Hell nope. Okay. The shots come in around you. Another rocket comes in, flies a bit over your head, over your tank, lands kind of at the dip at the bottom of the thing, explodes. Some more like plasmid energy just flies around you. A couple of shots, but they go far wide as well. And the orcs get closer.
So how close are they now?
I think I'm in short range now.
Yeah, they'd be
144?
140-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
And
yeah,
then how
that's...
far are we away from the wall?
300 meters?
Yeah, about
Yeah,
that.
I think it's about time for us to start reversing then.
No. Keep firing.
Would you like to check in with the defenders?
I have a half action every turn, so I assume that half action is spent getting updates on the Vox.
Okay. The defenses are mostly good. They just have to set up the firing line behind the barricades and,
They're not done yet. We need to hold longer.
Should I aim at something that's going to actually explode then? Be more disruptive?
The battle wagons contain the most of their troops. They are large APCs that, when we destroy them, will not be able to flood us with people everywhere. What we need to do is just follow up Grunt's las cannon work with your shell, which will hopefully blow the thing apart and kill everyone inside.
there are bikes and trucks and buggies in between. And there's a couple of dreadnoughts and quite a few killer cans.
That's the job of the plasma cannons.
Uh-huh.
And when we start
Theoretic.
retreating, we can use the battle cannon as well. But for now, take out as many of them as you can, especially if they have that sort of psyker thing.
Sure. I'll take a look for that then. I don't.
There's no
I just
real
look through the
point.
scope and aim.
Yeah. Okay. I think all of you, aside from the side gunners, have a extra plus 10 on this because you're at short range.
Cool.
You're probably not actually point blank, Josh, so it'd probably remain the same for you.
Short range.
It'd be strange if you're point blank.
I think point blank is always 3 meters, right? So we'd be firing it literally like in our own blast radius. Oh!
Wow.
There we
Holy
go.
crap.
That's 9 degrees of success.
Yep.
Okay, and
Roll
then
Love
that
it.
damage.
8.7 degrees of success. Sorry, I can't do as well
Bad.
as you.
Let me ruin the chain here.
I get 39 damage there because I have
That's a
proven
miss.
3.
You have what?
Proven 3, so it can never do less than like a
Yeah.
3 per d10 roll. So that's
Okay.
39 damage with a pen 10.
39 damage, nice. Okay, so
29 damage with
With a 10 in there.
39.
Is that a Righteous Fury?
Yes.
Yeah,
oh, what with the 10?
yeah.
Yeah.
What does Righteous Fury let me do?
Roll me a d5.
Critical stuffs.
Critical
Yeah,
stuff gets
2.
done.
For like vehicles and stuff, it's like it stalls temporarily or it does a thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay,
One of
you
those.
there's like a rip torn in the front of the, and like a panel like flies off and hits the gunner in the head, and you know like there's kind of fire spewing out front. It is still going, but you did hit it significantly. It looks pretty messy at this point. I don't know where the crit table is, so give me a second.
I know it exists. I honestly have only used it once in like 10 years of this RPG.
Yeah.
Well, of Dark Heresy, but 2, if it's the hull location, is not much. It's like -10 or something on the next rolls, or half action only, or something like that.
Alright. Well, for now, we'll keep it as, yeah. It'll, I think it'll slow down, and it was the lead truck, so I think everyone else will slow down just a smidge. And the orcs will... Oh, sorry, yes, we all did fire, okay. So the orcs will fire back. Oh, fuck no. And, well, close, but no score. Another rocket comes through. More shots kind of come over. And I will just...
The 99 in there.
Someone roll me a d10 very quickly.
Josh,
Volunteer.
we need Josh's luck here. There we go!
A
Thank
9.
you, Josh.
That's a 9?
Yeah.
So... a couple of the, You know what? What actually happens, I think, just because of the general bad rolling, the orc who gets hit, the orc on the rocket launcher on the front of this battle wagon you've been shooting, he gets hit in the head with that like flying panel, and so like he's like, "Arr!" and he just points down with the rocket launcher and fires, so it fires into the front of the battle wagon, which then of course ignites the engine and everything. The engine explodes, it flips over, lands on top of all the orcs. That battle wagon's dead.
That's beautiful.
See, I told you, Batlebass.
Oh, it was a
Hey,
delayed action thing.
Exactly.
Okay. I've never been in a tank like this before, so thank you,
Good
sir.
shooting, lads. Good shooting.
And
Yeah.
they are probably within about 120 meters. Let's say 118, so that some people get an extra bonus to their shot.
We're gonna keep shooting, or are we going back to the line?
We will shoot.
They're getting close, and keep in mind this is like a large section, so the majority of the battle wagons and trucks are here.
Are they splitting up yet? Because I anticipate that as they get close to us, the smaller units will surge ahead to try and catch us.
The bikes and everything, like you've done enough damage and blown up quite a couple of the killer cans and a couple of the battle wagons, enough that the smaller things are not, you know, they're like, yeah, let's get there and fight, but also let's not present a target to the giant cannon that's blowing crap out of us.
Okay. Because if we go over the edge of the crater, if it's like that much of an angle, we won't get shots for like the next 3 or 4 turns, right?
Once you start moving backwards, it will go back narrative, and
We've not taken out enough yet. We're gonna hold.
okay. Don't forget that they will be getting bonuses to short range and stuff themselves now as well.
This is like that manager at work demanding everyone to put in like 100-day work weeks.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying that the other shift have fucked us, and we need to make up for the terrible, terrible attitude. there was this regiment that was meant to be to the north of us, and they were meant to hold the line and take these guys down, but I hear they did a terrible job of it and ran away.
We had an awesome truck though, so fuck you.
You actually met one of them. He was the sergeant who gave you lip.
Yeah,
Just-
he woke up half a day later, so it's fine.
Yeah, he did. So, another round of shooting, everyone?
Fuck yes.
Right. Am
You
I
know-
aiming for the trucks, or was there something else I was supposed to be shooting at?
I'm sure
I
you're
think,
aiming. For
You're
the
shooting
later
at
stuff.
the cans.
I'm going for the cans.
Gun is
okay.
enough to kill a truck.
Sheepdog hit.
And is it normal range now, did you say, for me?
Yeah, so you don't get the
Yeah.
minus 10.
I think.
It's actually short range. No, it's normal range for you, yeah.
Is there a nice clump
Still
of
fail.
bikes anywhere?
Is there a nice clump of what?
Bikes or trucks or anything?
No, they've kind of spread out and they've kind of taken a longer.
Shall I hit
There
something?
we go. I get 47 damage.
With a crit.
Roll me 1d10.
It's a 3.
Okay.
But still, 47 damage, pen 10. That's gonna fuck some things day up.
Baltabas.
Yeah,
But
I was.
You've got a huge blast radius with that, right?
It's. You know, I'm not gonna brag or anything, but like.
Okay, well, if Grunt takes on the battle wagons with his huge penetration, you can use your blast radius to take out whichever clump of enemy bikes or trucks or not as well heavily armored units you deem fit.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna scan around for a hot second and see if there's a couple of trucks full of orcs
Oh,
that are a bit
awareness
too close
plus 20.
together. Huh?
Awareness plus 20.
Awareness plus 20.
It's not super
Perception?
hard. Yeah.
Oh wait, no. I do have awareness. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
3.5.
Nice.
You notice like as the out of control battle wagon keeps heading towards the cliff. It's kind of to your left a little bit now, so you have to like adjust. But there's like a few like trucks and a couple of and like 5 or so bikes which have had to like slow down and all move in the
yeah.
same direction. So they've actually accidentally clumped up a bit, and you're like there.
Okay. On the button. 7.5 degrees of success.
Yep.
You want to
Let's
see
start
my
off
big blast
with-
radius?
yes,
Yeah.
please.
Blam blam. I think Batlebass does the sound effects as well. No one hears it because
No one can hear it over the actual sound effects of the boom.
We can barely hear inside this thing as it is.
And there's like wah shouting in the distance.
That will be 3d10 plus 10.
Yay!
You know the battle cannon's reliable?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Oh, it's Imperial Guard.
30.
It's like the las gun, right? Because you've got then the Vanquisher cannon, the Demolisher cannon, which are the change variants which don't get reliable.
Yeah, yeah. I just need to adjust
30 pen 8.
That's down to... yes, 30 pen 8, that is going to destroy almost everything. One of the trucks is fine. Well, not fine, obviously, it takes, but...
They cast and driving weirdly. I just like the image of drunk orcs going, me.
Wow.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That.
So, what you see is the truck that survived this. Like, there's like a big crater with like bikes and bits of orc all over the place, and there's another truck that's like on fire. All the orcs in it are dead. One of the trucks, which was in the radius, but not, and not completely, like, the concussion has appeared to have knocked out nearly all of the orcs. In fact, what happens is the battle wagon goes... the truck goes towards the battle wagon scrapes across the side of it and joins it, and all you can see is one orc on the the spindle mount thing at the top, just going like, ah, like everyone else is like past that. Ah.
No, it's Indiana Jones, right? Where the tank's heading towards the cliff?
Yeah,
Yep. Now I'm seeing it now.
yeah.
See, that's what's supposed to happen, sir.
Just well done. Keep doing that.
All right then.
Good job! Yay!
And
Hey.
so for people, I keep forgetting you can't see the rolls. I rolled a 10, a 96, and a 27. The only one that was a success was the 10, and the 96 was a crit fail. So
Minus 40 to toughness to being caught in a blast like that is rough.
Yep.
for the orcs rolls, we got a 54 and a 69. Those are misses. Again, some more shots come at you. Some more shots completely miss. I will roll just generally for the orcs to see how they are shooting at your defenses. I'll roll this actually. You on your update, there was a rocket that actually came in behind the defenses and hit the second line of kind of sandbag defense. So that has been like, you lost a couple of men. It wasn't horrible, but it has kind of put a hole in your second line of defense.
Okay, just fix that real quick. We'll be there in a quick jiffy. We just have to sort a slight orc problem.
Okay. And the orcs are, I think, yeah, the orcs are going to be just under 100 meters now.
Okay. Get ready. Braydal. Once everyone's fired this next round, put it in reverse.
Yes, sir.
I won't say do it well. I can only say it once per turn, so sorry. But,
I'll attempt to do it competently, sir.
do it competently. Make me proud.
Okay, clutch and...
The engine goes.
It's like this way, forwards, this way. Oh, wait, that's the wrong... There we go.
Ring ding 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 ding, ring
It's like
ding ding
those
ding ding,
claymores
ring
that
ding
say
ding ding
front
ding ding ding
towards
ding.
enemy.
I'm just revving it.
I can't see the rules on reversing here.
I don't know if they have rules on reversing.
I will say you can move at half your
That's what I was anticipating.
speed.
Great, so we reverse at 6. This is fine.
So
Yeah.
you reverse at 6 meters.
Put it this way, they're 100 meters away. We're 300 meters from our defenses. They will catch us before we get to our defenses.
Yes.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what we want to avoid?
Yes, but to avoid that completely, we'd have had to disengage when they were 600 meters away if we're going to reverse.
I mean, you can still fire while we're reversing, right?
Yeah,
you
I'm
could-
hoping that as they try and close in on us, they have to like go single file because there's too many of them. We can just blast them. And hopefully our defenses will then open up on them as well, and they'll make a nice target.
Yeah, if we blast the closest ones, maybe they'll force the ones behind to slow down and move out of the way and things.
I mean, I keep trying to target the like lead battle wagons, but I don't seem to be doing much, despite rolling like a beast.
Okay.
Well, that's because armor is good on the front, and orcs have the same concept as a Lehman Russ, which is let's put everything on the front. Which is why I asked the
I mean, we
Chimeras to
could
go on
charge
ramp.
them, sir.
Are you comparing the Imperial Guard to orcs, soldier?
No, obviously ours is better make, but theirs is surprisingly effective according to the Imperial Primer.
So, you start reversing down. You lose sight of the orcs as you're...
No, we have one more round of shooting.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ring ding 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 ding.
The
Would
only
anyone-
advantage we have is this tank. There's 37 more battle wagons, dude. We
Yep.
have 100 men. Each battle wagon does not contain 3 orcs.
Right, but if we get overrun and we lose the only advantage we have,
And if we retreat too early and fail to use the advantage we have,
like, the Lehman Russ doesn't stop firing when it gets back to the line.
we won't be able to use it very easily because it will be danger close to our own troops.
Has that ever stopped us before?
Welcome to the Imperial Guard. Friendly fire is like a fact of life.
I don't think danger close is a term in the Imperial Guard.
I want you to
Just
fire
double cover.
once, and then very quickly head back down over the hill. The
It's
bluff should protect us for a little while. In fact, we could probably turn around because they won't be able to see us for a short while as we go below the ridge.
I mean, you've already had a trooper hit by an orc sniper, and one of your commissars in all of the regiments is called Commissar Friendly. It's not because he's friendly. His name is Commissar Friendly Fire. So you know. Also, one of the regiment's tactics, the Breath of the Emperor, was to get less of their men in their explosions than orcs.
Yep, that
Like,
happened.
That was their tactic. Was basically chuck explosive into the trenches as long as there are more orcs than there are their own men, and they just kept blowing up their own men. So, you know, there's loads of different tactics. Okay, let's have another round of shooting then.
Let's kill stuff.
And they did win. Admittedly, the tactic worked. So you know. Wow.
Boom.
Go
Boom.
on.
Degrees of success.
Boom.
Boom is the operative word as I get a 7.8.
That's 35 damage, pen 10.
Oh my god, I got a hit!
Bentham!
Oh, I
Did
didn't
it.
mean to. Oh, that's a D.
0.9 degrees.
Oh, I
I
got
did
Righteous
it too.
Fury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Roll me a D5.
1d5, 3.
I think I saw the crit table here somewhere.
Can't remember
I
my
didn't say
damage
what I was
after
aiming
rolling
at,
four.
but I will say that it was the same as last time.
Well, that would be a cool shot anyway.
Oh, okay.
But technically speaking, you did get 7.8 degrees of success, so you could have cool shot.
However you want to play it. I forgot to say beforehand.
I think I'm on the wrong place. Where the? Okay, you know what? It's fine. So everyone hit. Bentham, I know you don't know what your damage is because you haven't had to roll it yet. You are rolling 2d10 plus 10, and so am I.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake.
10.
Thank you for dealing with these killer
Oh
cans
my
for us.
god.
Righteous Fury on both of them!
If I roll... Okay, I didn't roll a
For the
5.
killer
That's fine.
cans!
Oh, should I roll a d5?
Yes,
Me?
please.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
5.
Okay. The shot from the NPC hits a killer can, like kind of hits it, and it kind of like wobbles and then like falls over. Like it's got like it's kind of dented in as well, and you can maybe see the impression of like a Gretchen face even. Like,
I've fallen and I can't get up. Is it just there like?
Gretchen and Carbonite.
yeah, it's kind of flailing around. It's gonna take time to get up and everything.
Oh my god! It's like freaking
And Solo?
no fucking
A
oh my
turtle?
god the thing with the kaiju brain.
Pacific Rim?
Yeah, it's Pacific Rim, but with the fucking killer cats.
You were both shooting at the same another battle wagon, I assume.
There's two Gretchen in little suits.
I
it
was
was
going
meant
for
to be-
a can.
Oh no, I know. Cardo,
It was meant to be Rick firing at the same battle wagon again, and Josh firing at a clump if he could see one, but he didn't call shot, you said, so it didn't really matter.
Oh, you were going for a clump? That would be another awareness.
Yeah, if you don't spot a clump, just shoot the battle wagon.
Yeah,
We need to take some of them down.
Okay. Should I do the awareness now then?
yeah.
Boop. Nah, miss.
Just bat the battle wagon, and with both of you shooting, and it's already been hit, then that is going to be enough to destroy it. So,
Yay!
36 more battle wagons to go.
Yeah. And, Carter, your shot, you see this killer can kind of clanking, clank, 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 clank. Your shot, you charge up the plasma cannon, it and fires this like big glob of plasma, goes straight for the killer can, hits the body of the killer can, goes through the body of the killer can, and out the back, taking the Gretchen with it as it smashes into the ground behind it. And there's just this big hole in the middle of the killer can. It's completely empty. Stands there for a good 2-3 seconds before like just.
I'm now mentioning that the whole time on the Sponson, I've been like trying to aim and fire, but I haven't actually worked out how to move whereas I'm aiming, and I've just.
Oh, it turns!
Oh, you have to hold down that button, and that powers it on.
Yeah.
Nice. Reversing, sir?
Question, Sheepy. Was it 40 orc vehicles or was it 40 battle wagons specifically?
40 battle wagons.
We're gonna die. Why? We should have just got on the chimeras and left.
I mean, we were gonna die from the start. 100
Ta- ta-
people against them.
Tactically, it wasn't a good plan to leave because the orcs, with their bikes especially, are faster than you.
I did ask if we could just leave. I said, technically, the right call here is to leave. Are they faster? And she was like, they're faster. And I was like, okay.
Like, not all, like, obviously the battle wagons wouldn't be as useful, but your armor in the rear is terrible. So most of your guns can't really, like, you got your las cannon, for example, I'm pretty sure
Sponsons
the...
can as well. The turret can. Turrets can turn 1 360, but sponsons can't, and hull mounted can't.
Yeah.
So fire behind us and make us go faster, sir.
Yes. In fact, since they won't be able to see us for about 30 seconds when we go behind the ridge, just turn us around and go full pelt. For about 30 seconds, then turn us around again and reverse the rest of the way.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir. Would you like me to do that now, sir?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so that's
I do
operate.
be proud. I said do it well already this turn.
That's operate surface vehicle, right? Yeah. Operate surface vehicle. Yes.
If you're doing a complete 180, it will be -10.
Okay.
Are we about to J-turn a tank?
Yeah, you're basically pulling on the handbrake and like swinging it around.
Well, it's literally got the two levers, right? So you just literally just. Okay. Oh, that didn't go well.
Oh no.
You do like a 3-point turn, which turns into a 6-point turn, and you end up facing.
We get wedged on something, and I'm just like.
What effectively
Austin Powers.
happens is you go in a full circle and end up in the same place, going backwards again.
Sorry, sir. It's.
That's fine. Just keep reversing now.
Yes,
We're
sir.
locked
Sir.
in. They're gonna cover that rise any moment.
Yes, sir.
You hear a cheer from your team. Way! Because they think that you're like basically showing that you're not scared, and so you get.
I'm gonna pop the hatch, and I'm gonna just raise my power fist in the air with the symbol of the anvil on the back.
Yeah.
And then close the hatch again.
And they all like raise their guns, and there's whooping and cheering, and
At least we die motivated, right?
I'm really hyped the moment before orcs appear over the ridge and they're all like, "Oh God, we're gonna die!"
I want everyone aiming at that ridge.
for a short period of time. All of your command tests will have a +10.
Yay! Does that include me or just him?
Everyone. All of you.
Great.
If any of you want to do command tests, just purely because everyone's like, wow, they're so not scared of the orcs that they're willing to do weird tactical tank maneuvers.
We did a donut with a tank. It's great.
You donuted down an incline on a tank.
I imagine like when we blew up on the battle wagons, an orc just on fire just sailed forwards and landed behind us. And we did the donut around the orc. Like, yeah, we're totally showing off here. We didn't know about the orc. It's fine.
You
Just
get
going
raised.
backwards, sir, might be a bit better idea. So.
You get raised on the Vox by one of the chimeras. Sir, they stopped, sir, at just behind the lip of the ridge. They're getting out.
Excellent. They don't get in range of our static defenses. They're going to charge. Everyone, get ready on the firing line. I will consult with my command crew.
Okay. And
Command crew, do you want to get out the tank and go on the firing line, or do you want to continue using this badass piece of machinery blessed by the Mechanicus?
I've got 4 more shots, sir.
It's very effective at blowing up large amounts of enemies, sir.
I will tell you that we
flamer,
have
but-
another magazine of about 30 shells. I just need to manually load them.
Well, sir, as effective as this killing vehicle is, I think it's about time for me to take up place in the main firing line to maintain discipline of the troops.
That seems like a good idea.
Does that mean we get the tank?
What would you like me to do, sir?
Do we have anyone else who can drive the tank in our entire company? I assume maybe some of the backup drivers for the Chimeras and stuff, like are trained driving tracked vehicles.
you probably had a driver for the Lehman Russ who you kicked out, and he was in, like... So, yes, you have someone who could drive. He'll still be rolling at 30s. But...
That's fine. I don't plan on doing anything crazy with Lehman Russ now. It's just going to back away and fire at close range.
yeah.
Would you like me to go on the firing lines as close quarters backup, sir?
Yes, that's perfect.
right.
Grunt, get on the firing line. I will...
I'll watch your back, Grunt. I'll watch your back.
I'll keep an eye out for, like, shouty orcs that are bigger than the rest or something. There has to be a line of command somewhere, and if we can interrupt it, that might work to our advantage. I'd like tap my long last. This
Right,
beauty
come on.
here-
Excuse me. Coming through. Pardon. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Right.
As much as I really like this tank, I don't need to be in it to do anything, because I do nothing in the tank except yell "do it well" over the box.
It's very
I
helpful,
really
sir.
like this tank, but I don't need to be here.
It's very
I think
motivational.
your influence will be better felt on the main firing line, sir.
It's okay, we have a Vox. I can still shout "do it well" down the Vox. And I will go to the main firing line as much as I like this tank.
Ring,
We'll
ding, ding,
replace
ding,
the
ding,
crew
ding, ding.
except for the guy in the turret, because we're definitely keeping...
Oh yeah, no, the Lehman Russ is gonna
yeah.
keep firing as long as it can.
And bless you, Josh, for keeping track of your ammunition.
It's all right.
I will tell whoever gets in the the commander seat, just to be like, just give the headset to Batlebass. He's in charge of the operation of the tank now. Your job can be loading it. We need him to have as much ammo as possible.
Sir, technically speaking, I outrank Trooper Batlebass.
Do you outrank me?
No, sir, but
He is
It's-
part of my command squad.
it's the look of the thing, sir. Would you like to battlefield promotion?
How highly
You
ranked is
may-
the guy who's in charge of the tank normally?
He is a kind of the equivalent of like Lance Corporal. Lance Corporal.
Battlebass, you're now Lance Corporal. You are in charge of positioning of the tank and strategy. The actual tactical distribution of the tank will be down to Lance Corporal, person I haven't got the name of yet.
Complainy face.
Complainy face. So
Like your parents
in
was
charge of
breathing to you.
the strategy section and the fact I'll relay things to Josh, but the guy is in charge of how to position the tank because he knows the tank.
Lance Corporal Batlebass, congratulations on your field promotion.
Yeah! I'm gonna shoot a big gun still, but now I've got a big title as well.
Yeah. It's not a
Now
great.
it's hard if you
it's not,
get shot in the neck.
it's not particularly.
It's true. We give you like a metal gorget just for that.
And a fucking tank.
And a tank.
I'm not gonna wear
You
that
know,
around.
it's the minor things in life, like a fucking Lehman Russ.
I get the feeling that Commander Smith is fairly easygoing about ranks inside of like companies and battalions, so it's common enough for you to be able to promote your own troops, you know, to NCO positions and everything like that without any.
He
It
can
wouldn't
always
have,
refuse after the battle if he wants.
it wouldn't
Sorry,
be
Commander who?
some dude.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
every time you say the commander's name, I just hear static.
We have a lot of trouble with some dude wandering up and telling us how to run our company. Really annoying.
But yeah, it probably wouldn't even be brought up to him, so you'll be fine.
Now my question is...
This is she saying that your posthumous, like, 2-rank promotion will be even better now?
There's 36, 35 battle wagons left. I'm resigned. It's fine. Carter,
Yes, sir.
do you want to remain in the tank, or do you want to get in the firing line?
I think I'm good to remain in the tank, sir. If it gets overrun, I can start just flaming everything as well.
No, just back away. Just keep the tank backing away and keep shooting things.
Us backing away doesn't necessarily make a difference as to whether we'll be overrun, sir.
They're getting out on foot. You reverse faster than an orc can walk or run.
This is a good point, sir.
Yes. You can choose whether you want to be on the plasma or las cannon. You technically outrank everyone here. Technically, yes.
The last gun is a fine piece of work. It has, like, 25 shots left in the clip as well.
Basically, I want you to find the biggest, baddest orc amongst the bunch, and then use an anti-tank weapon on him.
Question.
Yes, sir.
Lance Corporal's below Corporal, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Josh, Fuzzy still outranks you.
God damn it.
And Carter is a sergeant, right?
Yeah, he outranks both of you schmucks.
Carter's a sergeant, and Gruninger is a staff sergeant.
Okay, in which case, Carter would be in charge of the tank technically.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Technically. Sorry. I still promote Josh.
Yeah. Just to spite Corporal Complainy Face.
No, just because he took out, like 40, 50, 60 orcs? More than that?
Quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah. It's deserved.
Interestingly...
I climb up to the les cannon.
There is some light fire. Occasionally an orc will pop its head up and probably be taken out, or be forced to pull its head back down from the lip. But you've got a good 5 minutes or so before anything happens, so you can,
Cool.
you know, obviously you're always prepared for something to happen, but you have some time if you'd like to get anything else done.
I'll basically run around and, like, frantically reorganize the line using, like, the benefit of my combat formation, etc., and just yell sense into people.
Yeah. Roll me a command with your pluses and the +10 that you currently have for failing, but failing well.
Ouch.
You shout people into some semblance of order, and it seems like you've done a decent job, like, reorganizing things.
Cool. In that case, once I'm done with that, I'll find, like, a good firing position. I'll set up my long las, and I'll try to take pot shots at anyone, like, poking their head out, etc.
Would you like to get up on the roof?
How far would that take me from, like, the main firing line?
Getting up on the roof would take you a good, 40 meters. It's kind of back from the firing line.
I should still be able to, like, issue orders to them with my air authority.
Oh, yeah. I'll allow that. I also assume that you have billeted men in the house with, kind of firing hole type things.
Yeah, of course.
Out of it. So
We're going to make the most use of the cover we have.
Yeah.
And whatever snipers and heavy weapons we have will be up on roofs and so on, so they've got a good field of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably sort of post myself at the bottom of the, sort of like in the house, sort of ready to, like, if any orcs overrun our position, I can, like, wade in and start trying to stab them.
I make sure anyone who is a heavy weapons trooper gives their grenades to Braydal's unit.
Yeah.
So that Braydal's unit, when the people on the firing line are like, we're about to be overrun, entire Braydal's unit can just chuck grenades over.
Okay.
Don't need to see the target, just needs to be on the other side. It's fine.
It's true.
Yep.
So we have
So I've got my las gun through a hole.
Up on the roof. We have Braydal. Are you in the building or behind?
I'm in the building, sort of like, firing through a hole, ready to, and hoping I get a chance to stab some orcs with my big shiny sword at some point.
Okay. And you have a squad of more. I'm guessing they have like chainswords, etc. for close combat.
Probably.
I
Like,
imagine some of them probably have like looted choppers and a few things like that. Like whoever has got a melee weapon, because we don't generally issue them, do we?
no,
that's
but
fine.
you would have had enough chainswords, just purely because of your regiment being how it is,
Yeah.
the best equipped and the best.
Yeah, in which
Like
case there's like
decked out.
10 people with chain swords or chain axes or whatever they have.
Yeah. And then we have Batlebass. Sorry, Lance Corporal Batlebass
There you
on
go.
the turret, and Sergeant Carter inside on one of the side guns.
I've gone on the last gun.
Last gun. Okay.
And I will be in the center, walking up and down the firing line, shouting at people as well.
Yep, that is pretty much where I imagined you would be. So,
Question.
yeah.
Can we see any of the tops of the vehicles or anything from any position, like on top of the buildings or on top of the tank?
Can you like see over the lip from the top?
Yeah, can we see anything?
I'd say Sergeant Gruninger has a decent view. Not really like past it, but he'll see people before you do, at the very least.
Yeah, but I was just wondering, can he see like the tops of the vehicles to get a lock with the hunter killer missiles so he can use them before they go?
No, it's
Okay.
it's a bit too much of a thing. So, this one's reasonably appropriate.
I nick one of the hunter killer missiles from Battle Bass.
You were carrying a spare one, weren't you?
Yeah, I got two. Well, now I got one, but
Yeah. I was carrying something else. I can't remember what it was.
You were carrying spare something for him. I don't know what.
Maybe it was a hunter killer missile.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, in which case I don't borrow one. I've got one already.
Okay. So, coming over the lip of the after about 5 minutes, you start seeing kind of silhouetted shadows appearing, and it is in a decent semicircle on the lip of this like incline that goes down towards the farmhouse.
I want to immediately like start shooting like the bigger ones that might look like they're in command.
You don't really have common law or forbidden law or like anything that would let you tell.
Big targets.
So one of the things that you don't know is that these are Goths. Goths are all bigger than regular orcs, so they'd all look bigger than the regular orcs.
But we
already
do know the
fighting.
stats of his weapon, which is like felling and stuff. So we'd be like, take down the ones that are most resistant with that. So he would be targeting the big ones anyway. We wouldn't know if their leadership. Like we wouldn't know about what a weird boy would look like or anything like that.
Yeah.
But we'd be targeting the bigger ones.
Yeah, that's fine. And roll me an awareness with +10.
I've got binoculars. Does that help?
Not in this instance, no.
Okay.
Binoculars are kind of more like for far.
Yet.
They all look reasonably similar.
Hmm.
So you could take a shot at just like a random orc, but
Yeah, I'm just gonna start firing in that case, trying to thin the herd a little bit.
okay. So just for your information, it's just a big wall of orcs coming over this lip. It's like a good.
As they get to the lip,
It's
I
fine.
would-
I mean, how are you gonna miss?
Commanders.
Right? Wall to
Exactly,
wall.
it's the wall of targets.
As they get to the lip, I would vox up to Grunt and be like, Grunt, hold your fire, don't expose your position, otherwise they'll take you down. Wait until you see the most dangerous of them, biggest ones, leaders, anything like that, and make sure to pin them and take them out. You can't
I mean, they all look kind of big from up here, sir, but I'll wait for your order if that's what you
take
please.
the biggest one. Otherwise, like you've got a sniper rifle, it won't do anything against 1,000 orcs.
I'll try, sir.
Just hold your position and then fire when they least expect it.
This was a very good call, because otherwise there was going to be a zap of lightning just suddenly hitting the sniper who.
Fair enough.
where
I'm
you
not gonna
go.
make use of a marksman sound then.
No, this is the thing is, as the battle progresses, it'll be very obvious who's in command. As time goes on, you'll get bonuses to figuring it out.
And
From
then
the
take full aim actions.
Yeah, from the start, it's going to be very, like, it's very unclear who's in command. If you basically shoot a random, like, grunt orc and be like, haha, boom, they're going to be like, oh, sniper, let's get him. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair call. Okay.
Lightning bolt.
I'll hold fire for now then.
It's just out of effective range of all but like the heaviest of weapons. I'm just going to get people to hold and kind of use it as a, we don't need to fire on them first because we're awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go up and down the firing line and start singing, Men of Anvil, stand ye steady, we will not be ever ready. And try and get them all to sing as the orcs on the horizon.
Yeah, the orcs are kind of standing there, just waiting. The wind's kind of, picks up a little bit, and like for a good kind of 5 seconds, it's just everyone like shouldering their rifles. You kind of hear like the background noise is mostly like people checking their guns, making sure they've reloaded, getting prepared, and just kind of the wind like whistling through, and then you hear the song pick up, Men of Anvil. I think, of course, Sergeant Carter, you know this song. And Staff Sergeant Gruninger, you know it.
Oh yeah, I loudly sing.
Yeah.
Corporal Radal, roll me a D100.
Oh god. Right. What, 50-50 on the words? Man of Anvil.
No, I think you've probably, as part of your induction, you know the basics of what the Anvil is about. I know as a player, we all know what the Anvil thing is about now. But wait, Josh, you know, right? Sorry, it's hard to keep up with who I've told and who I haven't. So
One person you haven't told is the person watching. Hi.
hey guys, what's the Anvil, right?
Secrets.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to know about it. It's fine.
So it's probably like the British national anthem. I can remember the first bit, and then the second verse, I was like,
Yeah.
shit, there's a second verse. Fuck. Okay.
And you have some of the basic information about the backstory with the Anvil and what it entails.
I like touch my anvil, and just like, okay, I can do this. This is fine.
And Batlebass, you have heard of the Anvil in passing a few times. It's hard to be in a squad with people from the Anvil and not pick up on just a basic idea of what it could be. You have ideas, but nothing solid, and yeah. I doubt you've heard the song before.
Dang it, on the first battle.
Yeah, but he got shot in the throat before that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah. So
It's
not great at
incredibly
singing
character.
first of all, because this new Vox unit ain't got.
It's got auto-tune, right?
No, they didn't.
It's got
It's-
mono tune. That's it.
Oh god.
No.
You should have got Ariana Grande version.
Man of Anvil, stand ye ready.
Good news. If anyone needs to stand in for a Mechanicus, I'm your guy.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do a Dalek impression. You know.
Don't you need tech?
So let's get a command plus 10 and then plus 20, so plus 30.
Yay! I'll still fail it.
I mean, Oof, close.
0.2 degrees of success.
So, a good, like, half of the troops pick up the song quite quickly and join in, and the volume rises, and the rest of them, they're
Crack.
not. Yeah.
I imagine with such a high turnover rate of troops, there's now not that many Anvilites actually in the.
No, it's the non-Anvil who we have the turnover with. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel we
and there
put
are
in
some
the
like Anvil promotions as well. Like,
yeah,
right
there've been one or two in the invasion. Basically, anyone who it's not as much like bravery. It's more going through a crucible. So, for example, something you wouldn't expect a private medic, field medic, taking on an orc in close combat and winning. That's a crucible. Going through an invasion is, and surviving is just a mixture of
That's
luck.
basic Imperial Guard stuff.
Yeah. So, there've been a couple of people who've been given an anvil badge, reasonably hush and that kind of thing, but as time goes on, who knows? Incidentally, getting shot in the neck, very common in the Imperial Guard, so you don't get an anvil for that. you get a medal, you get the equivalent of a Purple Heart, but yeah.
Get purple throat.
That was definitely
More than
red,
just
not
purple.
purple.
Afterwards. A lot of bruising.
So, if you have an anvil badge, take plus 20 to your next roll. So, let's say next combat roll. If you
Fuck
don't,
you too, sheepy.
if you don't, take a plus 10.
It's okay, it's plus 60 not enough for you, with it being the maximum you can get on any one roll.
Yeah.
Cool, next combat roll, I'm sniping some fucker. I don't know who yet, because I'm oblivious.
Full action aim, short range, plus 20. It's gonna be a good shot.
Oh
So-
yeah, I'm gonna be like basically full aiming here, just holding fire until I see some fucker.
Is a lasgun going to do anything against an orc?
I haven't
Maybe.
mentioned that to anyone, but that's why I want you with the Eviscerator on the backup squad.
Yeah, just doing some suppressing fire. Going to annoy them.
So, as you are singing, a standard orc, looking like all the rest, dressed up in, fairly solid, like, armor, kind of orcish, equivalent of flak armor, with, like, the black and white kind of squares over his shoulders and etc. Steps forward. And you can hear him. Oh, let's have a look-see of how well you can hear him, because orc's loud and everything, but you can hear him. And he starts shouting, and he says, "Who the boys who gonna crush these Umis?" And then there's like this massive shout of like, "Goths!" And who the boys who gonna go down there and crush them in the dirt? Goths!
I'm
Who
just
the?
saying. Grunt, do you want to take this one or the next one? It's up to you.
Probably wait, sir. This is just a boy just trying to get them hyped.
That's what I was thinking. Might just change Vox channel. Batlebass, please give them a showing of Imperial morale versus their puny orc Xenos crap.
Shoot the Xenos. Yes, sir.
Get him.
Do it well.
Well, that makes it plus 70.
Plus 60 is the cap, so I won't give you do it well then.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is an orc, so you don't get the plus 30 or 40, whatever it was that you were getting for the tanks.
Yeah, that was a
Okay.
plus 30 for the battle.
Oh, okay, because it's
a
not.
crit
Okay.
success.
All right, then he gets a
So,
6.9
that
degree
is-
success, which is arguably better.
6.9 degrees of success. Nice.
It is
I like how
also,
his target was he had to roll under 104.
yeah. It was a crit success, however, so it would be a success
Does the
regardless.
shell hit the guy in the face?
I won't have you roll damage, honestly,
It's-
because
Against an orc.
he goes, "Who da?" And then there's just this ginormous boom, and 1 second he's raising his chopper, and he's in the middle of saying like, "Who's da?" And the next second he's just a pair of legs.
Do any of the orcs nearby also get incinerated?
Because you're firing like up. So if you hit him, it doesn't hit the ground. It just takes him. It takes the top of his body clean off, and just keeps going.
Oh dear.
Is he just a pair of comedy smoking shoes at this point?
He's a pair of comedy spurting legs at this point.
Meanwhile, the camera cuts to the stratosphere where there's an orc on the front of a shell going, "Whoa!"
Yeah, and I think
Where's me legs?
I think like in the air somewhere, like there's just this explosion and you hear from the back somewhere, "Oh, Gorkit, charge!" And the orcs like peel down and start charging. Yeah, it's up to you when you'd like to start the fire, like, and how you'd like to fire and everything. So the orcs are gonna be charging down. You can at any point say like, yes, I'd like to hit them here.
I'm just gonna keep holding fire and keep trying to identify any leadership.
This is like effectively a wave of orcs, like you guys had waves in your invasion. They're not committing everything to an attack because you have explosive guns with like the battle cannon.
Waiting on your orders to fire, sir?
Heavy weapon gunners, open up on your marks when they're in range. Special weapon gunners, open up when you're effective. Las guns, open up on my signal. Aim at your targets, wait until you see the whites of their eyes. I'm basically going to have the las gunners hold until they've got a full aim action and long range, so like they're getting a +10 and then getting them to volley fire so they're still full aiming rather than firing off independently and missing everything and doing nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So who's firing now? Would that be the battle cannon?
Battle cannon, las cannon, any heavy weapons we have, but they're going to probably be aiming, firing to conserve ammunition. Bradal won't, I won't. Sniper holds because we don't want to reveal the sniper location. And you'd have a squad of snipers with you as well, so you've got control of them. Yeah, pretty much just the heavy weapons.
Okay. Heavy weapons, roll me to hit. And let's get a, let's say 2 D100s for the rest of the heavy weapons as well.
Is mine only +20 now? Range.
It will be short range and...
Short range, do it well, and aim to conserve ammunition because this is going to go on a while. I'd recommend halving your fire speed and going for full action aim.
Okay. Effectively, that means that your rate of fire will go down.
Okay, so +40, but I won't get one next round.
And +50 because of the song.
Oh yeah, not +450. No.
I would prefer not +450, although it is
You
similar.
said 40 degrees of success. You defeat the wave.
That's another crit success.
Another crit.
Honestly, I don't mind too much because you've got such a good target anyway. It's like, yeah, you're wasting your crits, although you've done a lot of them, which I don't like. Yeah, your gun hits like the thing about this charge though is that they are in a line, which means you don't get the full effect of the 360. So you do like gouge a big hole in their charge, but
Okay.
And did we get a roll from Carter?
I can roll. What range is it?
This will be about 250.
Compared to the range of the gun, like, is it just going to be
long range?
no range modifiers?
It'll be -10, I think.
Sounds alright, yeah.
Okay, and then it'll be single shot, so it balances out to flat. Don't
Yeah.
try it. It'll probably fail. We'll see what happens.
We don't need to worry about conserving ammo on the las gun, do we? Because the charge packs are charged by the generator on the Lehman Russ.
Oh, actually, sorry, that's the last cannon. So yeah, you'd just be shooting standard range. So it'd be
Then
+10.
that would have
Does that
actually
mean
been it.
is it?
That
Does
means
that mean it's a
that would
success by a nose by 0.2?
hit.
Nice.
Yeah. So roll me 5d10 +10.
Okay.
Yeah, last cannon is fun.
I'm gonna have you roll damage just purely because you're shooting an orc. So it's
38.
Yeah,
He is
just,
very fucked.
it's just this huge beam that just disintegrates an orc.
Does the last cannon have felling as well?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just overdone.
it's felling 3, I think.
No, it's proven 3.
Yeah, it's proven 3.
It cannot do less than like 3 on a 3d10. But it doesn't need felling. Holy shit!
And the orcs keep coming.
Bradal, Grunt, roll for the heavy weapons squads because you aren't firing yet.
Yeah.
They will be holding their fire for flames, so they'll have plus 20s.
I got a crit. You're welcome.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Fuck.
Ooh.
Some of your heavy
96.
weapons jam. It's going to take a bit of time to.
How close am I to the heavy weapons squads?
Not very. They're kind of above you, I think. Or
Yeah,
like,
you'd have
or
to climb all the way up and stuff.
All right, yeah, no.
I
I could
think-
run up and help them unjam them, but
What probably happened is they were checking and rechecking so often because there was more of a time waiting that they just jammed up their guns. They messed it up.
oh shit, the safety was on. Fuck.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
$23.
Oh!
23, 86,
10.
and 10. That is fine. They keep coming. And they're shouting and they're roar. They're warg. And they get closer. They're probably around 150 now.
That's long range on a lasgun, right?
Yes, I believe so.
In which case, I raise the power fist in the air, and I get everyone to aim. On my mark, volley, fire, mark!
And then all of the troopers just. And the semi-auto, right? I believe you have
It'll be
semi-auto.
semi-auto with a full action aim, so they'll be at -10, -10. No, -10 flat, plus 20, so plus 20 on the roll. Plus
Yeah.
10 on the
Poor
roll.
Mark is gonna get volley fired.
So let's have all 5 of you roll me a d100, please.
Uh-oh.
I got a 14.
Nice.
Got 28.
Got a 1.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, when did you become Josh?
I don't know. It just suddenly happened.
It just...
Don't
When
steal
he
my
was
thing,
in
man.
charge of his tank?
Technical charge.
Okay. So we've got a crit success and a few, like, decent rolls. A decent number of orcs go down, and the charge falters a little bit. 27, 24, and a 78. But after it's a volley, right? You're not having them fire at will.
No, because I want them to full aim, fire until they get to standard range, at which point they can just fire.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also the one thing you'll have noticed is that the volley seemed to have a decent effect on it like staggered their charge a little bit. So yeah, they kind of slow down a little bit. A number of the orcs like fall, probably mostly in the center. So there's like a big hole on the right, and then there's a decent there's a fair gap forming in the center where most of the orcs being taken down. With some of the heavy weapons out of action, you probably could focus the center or the two sides.
I'd focus the center. If the center breaks, they're more likely to retreat because they'll be isolated.
Yeah, okay. So they roll pretty well. They're gonna keep charging. There's a good there's a good probably 50 of them left, all told.
On my mark, fire!
Probably about 100 meters, I'd say.
That's standard range right now? On a lasgun?
It'd be just coming into standard range. I believe it's 90 for a lasgun.
Okay, I'd wait until 90
I've
and I'd still have the
100
volley
written
fire.
down on my M36.
Yes, this is.
Oh, I checked my sheet. I'm like, I don't have a lasgun. I forgot that.
I still have my list because I technically still have it.
Yeah, because some of the regiments have different. Oh yes, it is 100 meters. So, once they hit. So you'd be ready to fire around about 100 meters if you just like hold for a second. It'd be close
and I'll
enough
have to
get
volley fire again because it was so effective, and we just need to break them. So one good blast will probably get them to stumble. So we'll volley fire. We'll get to that. We'll get up plus 20. We'll go semi-auto, so we're on a 50. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So everyone roll me a D100 again.
No.
63, 81, 15, 8. Oh, Josh is back on form, I see.
Yeah.
56
I got
is
15.
back on my form.
Nice.
With the other rolls,
Degrees of success though on those.
yeah, there's some good degree of success and not terrible degrees of failure aside from one person, Captain Ravensburg, 81.
I'm just saying, I was busy looking at the heavy weapons.
I would say with all of this, do you guys have intimidate? Does anyone here have intimidation ticked or?
I have it. 1 tick, like basic trained.
Oh. I have 2 ticks in it.
I have 2
two
ticks.
Ooh.
Everyone roll me an intimidation plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I wiggle my gun about,
I
intimidating
put on my war face. I get a 4.
So wait,
Oh,
wait,
so close.
was that intimidation with
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
plus 10? Right.
Failed.
little pirate in the turret.
Imagine that I open a hatch in the turret and flame out of it.
Okay, we're really getting Mad Max.
I'm not scary, but hey.
You
I
like
haven't
there's
even
like
fired
there's
yet,
like
but it's
a
really intimidating apparently.
there's like a hatch out the side to the to like so you can like check on the gun from inside the tank. You just like pop out with your flamer and then like flame the ground like ah. Fuck this particular piece of ground.
You think you hear a guitar riff for some reason?
Yeah. And yeah.
Weakness.
Okay, let's see how they do. They're going to need to roll very.
Has anybody got any silver cake spray?
Fucking hell.
Okay. Well, they keep coming.
So much for my success.
There's a 1 in there. That's
Good, I
fun.
mean,
A
Max.
173 and a 33.
Orcs don't know where they're beaten. On my mark, fire at will.
Okay.
Mark.
So yes, sir.
What I'll tell you is with this crit success, it is gonna come down to melee with a like a squad of like 10 of them,
Okay.
and
Great
they're gonna hit you right in the center.
I get the men in the center to shift slightly sideways.
Yeah.
Bradal, you're up. With me.
Muted.
So yes, sir. Ring ding 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 ding.
Okay. The orcs like they jump. Is it just like a sandbag kind of area here?
It's the half track, the flatbed's turned up, and then sandbags on the back. So it's still scrabble up, so we can like stab down at them and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So.
I'm just gonna be like whoof whoof across the top.
Like
So
a lawnmower
I-
blade.
Yeah.
I saw Bentham's comment. I feel like on my mark, fire at will kind of contradicts itself.
It's on my mark. Start firing at will. And
Yeah,
then
no,
just-
it does make sense, but yeah.
So like this one, they have their aim, and then after that, they are no longer aiming.
Yeah. So the a number of other orcs like they fall as they charge, but a squad of like 10 kind of group together right at the end. They like move in and they like smash against this set. I will do them a strength roll just to see how they do, but I have a feeling like it's gonna be not well.
I mean, you say that, but you did like literally crit earlier.
Not enough. They like slam against it, and maybe like one trooper like topples a little bit and then gets back, and they're like kind of they make some space, but they are also kind of stabbing or firing down. And the orcs. One thing you'll notice now is none of the orcs have guns. So they're literally just smacking against the thing and like jumping up and trying to swipe, but they can't quite reach.
They should have brought spears.
Don't give them hints.
Don't help the enemy.
Yeah, stop giving the enemy ideas.
What I will do is just roll this. Wow. Okay, cool. They don't do much. Like there's like one axe dent in this like solid flatbed area. I rolled a 3, a 7, and a 2 on damage.
Yeah.
For a general idea.
Do you think these are actually orcs?
Yes, they're stupid. You have to take advantage of their stupidity, as we have done here. Now, stop talking and get back to just punching the odd one that comes over.
Yeah, just ring.
It's like one manages to kind of climb its way up, and then it's just like a power fist get into its face, like teeth break, and it falls down. You can
A little off the top. Ring.
with your eviscerator as well. I'd say you can probably get any that even slightly start climbing. Like there's probably like one orc kind of pushes another one up, and it's like this triumphant orc faced with an axe. He's like ah, and then there's just this huge eviscerator. Like you're not even swinging it. You just put it on the lip of the truck bed.
It's like
and you
trimming
just,
a hair. It's just
it's just and it just goes straight through his body, just like. And he
I love this thing. This is great.
Honestly, we just need to get a few more. Put them on little like axles on the top and just do back and forth, right?
Yeah. So yeah, the attack fizzles out. All of the orcs die in the charge, and there is a downtime of a few minutes.
More sandbags.
More sandbags. Maybe like.
Someone reload.
Sir, would you like me to stay on the wall, or would you like me to head back up and...
Fall back from the wall, but I need you on sandbag duty. We need to take as many sandbags as we have and place them against the flatbeds. It looks like their tactic is to try and just push through, so we need to
Sir,
put as much
yes,
weight
sir.
behind as possible.
You and sandbags, now. Come on, let's go.
One thing you notice is that the flatbeds have been pushed back very slightly. It's not significantly because there weren't that many of them.
Sir,
but
perhaps we could get some beams or something and brace them so they can't be pushed back.
you could like put some dirt, like basically very quickly get dirt and kind of brace the dirt against the.
Anything you can find, we'll brace
Fence
them.
posts. Are there any fence posts anywhere?
Yeah, there's actually probably.
I'm assuming this place has got like a white picket fence or something.
Yeah, something along, maybe a bit bigger than that, but yeah.
Maybe it's got a cattle corral off to one side that they might have been able to use as cover to sneak up, so we'll take that out.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
We'll say
Right.
that
Brace.
has been.
Brace all of the. Yeah. Brace all of the trucks all
Bring
around.
these kind of about person height, kind of fairly thick poles, and like
Yeah. So just like brace
get
them.
them
and,
braced in there, and yeah, it's ramshackle, but it's better than what it was.
Yeah.
And then after that, the
I
there's-
also call up the chimeras.
yeah.
Okay, chimeras, have you lost the enemy?
No, sir. There's still some chasing us. Sir. Mostly the bikes and the buggies. They do have
Okay.
some explosive weapons with them, so we've been trying to keep a distance and, per your orders, staying away as much as possible.
Yes, try and take them out as they try and catch up to you, and then circle back around. We need you here when you're available.
Aye, sir. We'll try, but cannot promise anything.
Well, how about
Incidentally,
you circle back towards the lake and just then go across the lake? I doubt their bikes can go across the lake.
no, sir, but that will free them up.
Good point. Carry on.
Incidentally, the cavalry who turned up in the Battle of Rorke's Drift turned up, said they were going to help, and then retreated and just buggered off.
Yep.
So at least they haven't done that, right?
And
So
make
yeah,
sure it's probably the Anvilites in the chimeras, though. They can keep their word and keep their metal when they need to retreat and not just keep retreating. So
you said
Yeah,
skeleton
they're
crew.
practically commissars.
So it's not really good enough. You see another wave forming on the lip after a couple of minutes, and you kind of giving orders, running about, like more ammunition coming around. Captain Ravensburg, roll me a D100, please.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Nothing to worry about. You are well set in ammunition. You used a fair amount, but you have a lot left, so it's perfectly
I
fine.
managed to get to volley fire to save on ammunition.
Yeah.
And I brought extra.
Everyone who is looking and interested in the tactics of the orcs, roll me an awareness.
Binoculars? Yay, nay?
No, not for this one.
Right.
Can I roll
Damn it.
awareness with intelligence for analyzing their tactics?
I got a 7.
You can roll an awareness and then an intelligence, but the
I'm too busy fucking about with polls and things.
I failed horribly.
In fact,
Yeah.
I'm probably behind the line collating what people have said, so I'm probably not directly looking at them most of the time. Like, I'll have a quick look now and again, but most of my time is collating and managing, so
yeah.
I wouldn't be directly looking. I'd be taking whatever people say.
Okay. Carter, they appear to be going with the exact same tactic of just a long line that's going to charge. There appear to be a few more of them than before.
I just go on the Vox like, Captain, it appears that the orcs are doing the exact same thing a second time, sir.
That sounds like the definition of madness. In which case, we will do the exact same thing again. We only lost, like, 1 trooper or whatever it was in that assault.
None, actually.
We lost no we'll do the exact same thing again.
Seems like a very viable and sustainable plan, sir.
Does, surprisingly enough.
Well, we have limited ammo, but they also have limited orcs, so we should be fine.
Luckily, our ammunition was not heavily depleted. We brought extra, and we were volley firing to conserve it. I already thought of this ahead of time. Do not worry.
Okay.
Perhaps if they fall back after the next thing, we should send some people out the front to salvage some orc weapons, sir, in case it comes to close combat, sir.
Orc weapons are inferior to Imperial weaponry.
But we, are a little short on the melee weapons, so, orc weapons are better than no weapons, sir, when it comes to close
I
combat.
take Bradal aside. I'm going to take him to a corner in a building and say, Bradal,
Sir?
you have a rank now.
Yes?
This is I grabbed one of the orc weapons that has, like, fallen over the edge when the orc popped up.
Yeah.
Hold that.
You!
There's a reason we aren't using them. If they get in close enough and our troops try to use them, they will die. They're better backing off and using their guns.
Or grenades, sir, I suppose, yes.
Exactly.
Right, okay, point taken, sir, point taken. Right, yes. It was a good idea, Just the execution would have been terrible. But yes, sir, I absolutely see a point, sir.
And an orc steps forward and goes, "Who's the boys who's gonna crush the
I
Ubies?"
fire at him again.
I like say Battle Bastion over the box as the cannon goes up. I'm like, very well, do it well.
Does he look any more important than the previous guy? God damn it.
I think they're randomly nominating orcs to be in charge of the wave, and if they win, they get promoted to knob status.
I forget my pluses again. Is that 40?
Yeah, it was 40 last time.
It was 50 last time, but it's 40 this time because you've used your.
3.1 degrees of success.
I won't need you to roll. Actually, roll me a d10.
Okay. 4.
A very similar thing happens, except for it just clips his head. So he's shouting, and then his head's gone, and he's got like 2 choppers like in both hands, and then the head's gone, and it just spurts, and he just falls over backwards, and you hear the exact same line again. Gork it, charge! Everyone just starts charging.
I was sure they were gonna mork it this time.
They were thinking about morking it, but
That's when they bring out the weird boy.
yeah.
Oh Jesus. Well, then maybe I can.
I'm having a deja vu.
In which case, let's do the exact same before. We lost no one.
There are slightly more orcs this time, but not that many more. So, everyone on the heavy weapons and 3 D100s for the heavy weapons as well, please.
As we start coming forwards, I'm going to give a speech just saying, the orcs are doing the exact same thing yet again. Last time, all of them died. None of you got injured except for Private Jimmy, who managed to fall on his own bayonet again. So,
God damn it, Jimmy!
Sorry,
let's
sir.
keep it the same, do just as well, and don't fall on your bayonets. Just keep your eyes down the trigger and fire when ready.
Down the trigger, sir?
Down the sights.
Like
Just checking, sir,
sideways.
just
like,
checking.
I see him. I see him. Yeah, that's going to be a command roll minus 50. Okay, so yeah, let's get the rolls from our heavy weapons and see how they do.
That's me, right?
All of you, yeah. D100 from.
Can I do a cold shot to the front of this line to like stall it or slow it down or something?
Yeah, sure.
Is that minus 10 or?
Would you prefer, instead of like hitting an area of them, kind of like more kind of like a almost like a warning shot, in the sense of like it's just gonna hit right in front of them and like shower them with dirt and explosion and...
I think just killing them will be easier, Battle
I'll just kill the front ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Battlebass, do it well.
Okay. Boom.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll as well for heavy weapon?
Yes, please. Okay. The heavy weapons don't do amazing this time.
It's because we're not singing anymore.
Well, they're all firing with full aims and half rate of fire, so...
Which flank would you like to whittle down? The middle
center.
is... Okay, so you want the center along with the battle cannon from...
Oh,
Batlebass?
okay. I thought the battle cannon would open up first, and then if the center was left, the heavy weapons, because the battle cannon's got a long
I mean,
range.
there's
Yeah.
still orcs in the center.
Which flank was it which had the defect in the defenses?
It
Left or
is
right?
your right, yeah.
Then that side will whittle more.
Okay. So yeah, the majority of effective fire comes from the right. I'm gonna say, for the purposes of this, the jam is being worked out of a lot of the heavy weapons, but they're mostly on the left side, so it's why they're a bit less...
Jam is a terrible lubricant, you idiots!
Hasty though.
My weapon's jammed. Strawberry.
I only know one man who would possibly use strawberry. You know there are theories, incidentally, that Arnhouse is secretly an orc.
I hear he's got a brother.
He's got more than one brother.
No, he's only got one brother now.
So they keep coming. They come to let's say long range for the las rifles, las guns.
Number mark. Unleash hell. Mark.
Sir, yes, sir.
Let's get 3 D100s, please.
Got 25.
Nice.
42. Medium
39.
life.
All of them hit.
Yep. Okay. So with an effective volley fire like that, 51, crit success 3, crit
Thank you.
success 1.
They're not breaking, but they still die.
They speed up.
Oh, no.
Dicks.
You will get one more volley fire in before they are within the where you usually do your fire at will.
Okay. Fire.
Another 3.
Oh, go on. There we go.
Oh.
I really just wanna say Josh can't roll every single. He's rolling.
There's a
too many.
reason that I'm not rolling as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'm
I
giving
just
all
want
my rolls to
something
Josh.
to do while I'm
Josh
like...
is on
Good night.
fucking fire today. and
Josh
I'm
rolled
okay
a
with it.
9. Okay, he's like the number of under
I got
10s.
23.
You did.
I also got a
93.
D3.
I'm a statistical anomaly.
Nominally.
Anomaly. Do, 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 do. Anomaly.
So
Num.
Do, 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 do.
okay.
Yeah, I really want that anvil patch.
Jesus Christ! After this, everyone might be getting it.
Yeah, assuming we survive. Assuming any survive.
Yeah.
So the orcs do stutter a little bit at the second volley fire, and their numbers have gone down significantly, but they do push on, and instead of all coming to the center like they did last time, they all split out to the left and right.
Go Bradel, you take half and go left. I'll take the half and go right.
So yes, sir.
Everyone, fire at will.
And the last fire starts. Again, they only have axes, so they're just charging like, whoa, and more of them like go down. You significantly whittle away the left and the right sides of the orcs. When they get very, very close, they all stop. There's a good 20 on each side, and they reach to their side and throw grenades.
Oh fuck.
That's why I also gave standing orders for this.
Yeah.
And 98.
Would you like the left or the right side to do really badly for the orcs?
The right.
Yep.
The right side, coincidentally, yeah.
So what happens is, let's have Gruninger do this one, I think. Gruninger, you see the orcs like stop, and obviously you've been prepared this whole time, and you see them like move their grenades, and you're like, not on my watch. You just aim down your long las, take a shot, and just straight through the head of one of the orcs, who's already like effectively pulled the pin on his grenade. He falls down. He falls down, letting his grenade roll out, which explodes. And seeing as they're all in unison doing this, getting ready to throw the grenades, they get caught in the explosion, and they also die and drop their grenades, and there's this huge kind of confusion on the right side, as just a chain set of explosion decimates the orcs. Which side did Bradal go to?
Left.
I went to the dangerous side and...
Okay.
Yeah.
Bradal, roll me a dodge, and let's get 3 D100s, please.
Okay, so
They're standing orders are to throw them back, so this could get weird.
all right, so just a dodge, yeah.
Hot potato.
All right. Any modifiers on the dodge or?
Wait, their standing orders are to throw them back?
The standing orders of the melee unit is, when you're not engaged in melee, is wait for any grenades to come over the top and throw them back. I anticipated this.
Would you like to throw them back, Bradal?
Yes.
Okay,
Just are we not doing the dodge then?
if you'd like to do the dodge, it could still count as throwing them back. Effectively, it's a reaction, thing.
Okay. I'll do the dodge then because I've got.
Do it well. I haven't used that for like a good
Okay.
minute or two.
Yep.
Throwing the grenade
that's-
back is like parrying instead of dodging. It's just a
That's-
different kind of evasion.
So that's a plus
So that's
10.
baseball bat.
Anything else because we were expecting it or? All right.
It's probably why they're in the neck.
There we go.
Oh my god!
Nice.
All right. That's
Success.
3.9.
3.9, and I'll count that.
Can we use our rifles just like? it's basically badminton with rifles and grenades. Just...
No, I imagine you use your eviscerator because it's even heavier.
No.
I would suggest that hitting orc explosives with anything is a
That's
bad
true.
idea.
That's true. Yeah. So we're just
Very
like,
fair.
over we go, and over we go. There we go. That's fine.
I will count Corporal Bradal's dodge with the crit success for the melee unit, so a lot of the grenades get tossed back over. However, I do still need 3 D100s for the guys on the...
Grunt, Batlebass, and Bradal.
Wow, have you X'd...
7. There
have
you go.
Have you X'd Carter out for his bad rolls?
I just need Josh's luck. I think Batlebass is also a commander, Grunt's also a commander, and Bradal's leading the unit, so...
Ooh, Josh gave his luck to me apparently.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think we kind of took it.
We do have a 7 and a 1, so that's very, very good. Effectively, I think a couple of troops aren't quick enough and do get caught. You lose a couple of men, and that's gonna be like the crit mitigating the 74 as well. So,
Get down! Oh.
Medic!
and
I'm like, oh wait, no, that's not me anymore. Okay.
do you have any
wrong.
dedicated medics like assigned currently?
Yeah, we'd probably have like 5 to a company or something.
Are you thinking like an actual we will deal with our wounded, or is it literally just drag people into the house and then get back to the fight?
Oh, okay. So there's probably like 2 dedicated medics for an entire company or something who are like
Yeah.
actual full-time. They're proper doctors or something.
Yeah, everybody just drags them back to the sort of
Yeah.
like the safe zone, and they
And then
triage
there's
them. And
maybe like 5 to 10 people who are like actually full-on medics. Like they're trained decently in first aid, but they're not like gonna.
yeah, so it's just tourniquet, drag them back for the actual medics to deal with. Get back.
And then the medics are in like the house that's behind the second line.
Okay. But this will deal with the second wave effectively. A few of the orcs get to the sandbags after the grenades are thrown, and terribly on the left side because the right side kind of blew themselves up. And there's a brief melee. You don't even need the melee squad. It's there's only a few, like 5 or so, who make it there. And they are dealt with quickly. And then there is another rest period of a couple of minutes.
Okay. Very dull.
Sir,
Next time they'll probably charge in bigger numbers if the projection holds true.
sir.
They now have grenades. So we've got 5 minutes. Grab some of your grenades and come with me.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're going to leave some grenades as booby traps about 5-10 meters beyond where they threw their grenades last time.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Like a tripwire where one end of it is the pin.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just like, and please don't go off. Thank you.
So, a few minutes later, the lip of the gorge is surrounded by orcs again. One of the orcs steps forward and goes...
Don't like, are we aiming and firing before they even speak this time? It's like, where is he? Where is he? He's gonna pop up. There he is! Oh.
Roll me an awareness if
Do it well.
Roll me an awareness if you'd like to. I'll say -20, but if you want to spot him before he starts speaking.
Oh, take 20 off this then. Oh yeah, I miss. I failed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I failed.
I'm watching the spot where the last guy popped up ready, and he doesn't pop up there.
Fuck you! I just yell back like, he's about to speak, shoot him!
Shoot him well. Do it well.
Okay. Boom. I got a 35.
Roll me a d10.
Okay.
Can you crackle as well?
Oh yeah.
I got a 6.
So this actually hits at his feet and explodes like the lip and takes out a good portion of the orcs in that area as well.
Batlebass, next time, do that one again.
Sorry, I meant to take his head off.
No, go for the feet. It seems more effective.
If you do want to go for the feet, it would be a cool shot, which would be -20. So just FYI.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. Even if you scatter, you'll hit someone. It might not be the guy speaking.
Well, he never got to speak, that's the
I
problem.
want to keep my streak up, sir.
I'm pretty sure that was your last shot.
From the clip
Or
that they've been
So in the
reloading.
previous, did we have time?
You
in
would
the
have had
previous
time to
5 minutes
reload. Yeah, but
'Cause I
yeah.
said we would, but if we
And
didn't
I've
have
also
time-
designated someone who was the commander normally to instead just load.
Yeah, I mean it'll still be the same amount of time, but there is downtime in between. So if you said you reloaded and I didn't catch that, then
Yeah, I didn't reload in the one just now, so I do only have 8 shots left.
okay, which is enough. really.
Yes.
general.
We are conserving shots, so.
Yeah. Captain Ravensburg, roll me a D100, please. Cool. So the explosive goes off, and there's no gore kit or anything. It's just like, we know how this is going at this point. They just charge.
How many this time? Last time was about 150?
It's about
And
100.
is there anyone that looks as slightly more important?
Roll me an awareness.
Any bonuses, minuses?
He's spending all his time looking, so like maybe like the equivalent of flame.
Plus 10.
I do a lot of looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Degrees of success!
There is an orc with a gun.
Oh shit.
I'll tell you
Captain.
this: they only have choppers, no grenades, as far as you can see.
Captain, the next wave appears to have no grenades and just choppers. However, I can see an orc with a gun this time.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay, Grunt, you know the drill. Take him out, then displace and find a new location.
Yes, sir.
And have your team also do similar.
Will do, sir.
Okay, roll me to hit.
Right. So range doesn't matter unless he's like within 150, which I doubt.
No, not quite.
Okay, I invoke marksman to not get range penalties.
Yep.
Full aim. And also, I'm going to tell you to do it well.
So that's full aim plus 20, plus 10 for accurate because I use an aim action, plus 10 for the red dot, so that's plus 40.
Plus 50, plus 40, and then do it well plus 50.
Oh yeah. Also firing single shot.
So plus 60.
I need to do math now. No, sorry, I'm just gonna not.
Yeah, 60.
Okay, there we go. Only 1 point. Only one hit, which
Okay.
is disgusting, frankly.
Well, you only ever get one hit, right?
He does more
No, but
damage.
if I get 2 degrees of success and higher, then I can get additional damage die.
But it is felling.
Yes, I have felling 4. And pen 1.
Catches him in the shoulder.
Hmm.
Doesn't slow him down.
I'll like steady again and try to get another shot.
That will probably be at about the same time. Can I get a roll for the heavy weapons as well, please?
Bentham, Josh.
For in general.
Yeah, but let's go in general.
How many rolls
cool.
for heavy weapons?
3.
35.
3. So,
Braydell as well.
right, I was about to say.
Yeah, because
Oof,
Nice.
Nice.
8, yes.
And
35.
yeah, so a decent number. I guess, Batlebass, when you shoot, are you shooting for the center still, or would you like to adjust your, like the kind of flanks or?
The heavy weapons should probably go for the left flank because that one just got hit.
Yeah. So the left flank of the orcs, from your perspective, left flank, take significantly more hits, significantly more damage, and they keep charging, and then they get into kind of long range for the las guns. I'm assuming volley fire.
Volley fire.
And so that'll be about 100 meters, Gruninger. So
they start at long range, so they start at like 200.
They start around 250-ish, I think.
Yeah, well, they'll start wherever is long range for them, and then they'll fire and get to short range, and they'll do one last fire before going to...
Oh, right. So yeah, they'd be around 200 meters then
Yeah.
when the first volley goes off.
Okay, in that case, I'll be like half aim this time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have time for a full aim.
I'll still give you my do it well. I'm not going to give that to the tank cannons rounds.
Okay.
I don't get to fire this round because I took a full aim.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna keep trying.
I think we found the anti-Josh.
Yes.
Weren't you supposed to relocate?
For every reaction, there's an equal and blah blah blah.
I was supposed to relocate, but I will relocate after, like, the one dude with a gun in this entire wave is dead.
If he dies, it's his fault. But he does have leniency and leeway because he commands that detection. It's fine.
So you're staying there, Rick?
For now, yes.
Okay, dokie.
Oh no, you're
That's
fucked.
a warning, yeah.
Can I like help shoot this dude with a cannon?
Sure.
Yeah, your standing orders were the same, actually, weren't they?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and las cannon this thing.
Absolutely, go for it.
I'll probably miss. Is it gonna be?
You're probably at short range for you.
Is this going to be the stealing of Rick's kills all over again?
Yeah, fuck.
My comrade requires assistance.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna help. What are the bonuses then if it's short range?
Be plus 10 for short range.
Plus 10 for single shot.
I mean,
And if you're aiming, half action aim plus 10.
I suppose I'll half action aim.
Yeah.
Success. 3 points.
You should know.
There's no real reason on a las cannon to roll damage. but
Yes,
if you-
there is. I want to see the number.
Okay, roll me 5d10 plus 10 with pen 10.
Okay.
Come on.
That's
36.
actually 38 because of proven.
Yeah, 38 because
Yeah.
it's proven. He is... He's not there. He's gone.
Okay. I'm
Sorry, Rick.
relocating now.
It's Sergeant Gruninger, you looked away for half a second and he's just gone. There's just a big like hole in this.
You know what? We should rename our snipers to just laser designator unit because
Yeah.
you had the laser sight pointed at him, and I think Bentham was like, "Oh, that's where I meant to shoot."
I do like the visual of like pew, ding, pew, miss, pew, and then suddenly bang from the side.
It's not like I spent like the entirety of last episode trying to prepare for doing like actual sniping.
If it makes you feel better, Rick, I haven't made a single attack yet for a
You
good.
have power fist and other shit.
Not used it.
Yeah.
Technically,
Well,
you
you chose.
This is only like the second shot I've landed this episode so far. I've mostly just shelled the ground with plasma cannons.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That
hit
ground really learned its
I
lesson.
chopped
I
the
Made
top of
some
an orc's
pretty
head
glass
off.
craters.
You did also really teach that Gretchen in that killer can a lesson about something for like half a second before it burned up.
Anyway,
Oh, now I
Okay,
swoop.
well, my entire reason of being here is now gone.
So
There will be more. There will be.
everyone roll me a D100.
This time at long range, I think I'll get everyone to fire at single shot.
This is just a D100.
Okay.
8.
There's some pretty good
31.
rolls in there.
26.
Corporal Bradal, you are not involved in the fighting, so you notice this. Everyone else is concentrated on the wave that's coming at them. There's a second wave that's just come over the lip and is charging down.
Sir, there's a second wave coming, sir!
Oh,
That's not very sportsmanlike of them.
Corporal
battle
Braid-
cannon, shift fire to the second wave.
Corporal Bradal, roll me a awareness plus 20.
Oh, cool, okay.
Oh, great.
Is
Please
there not
notice.
that second wave going, we're the ones who crump the humies, we're the ones who do this and that, the other please don't shoot me.
4.5.
They have weird backpacks on.
Sir, they've got some sort of backpacks or something, sir.
Oh shit.
Heavy weapons, battle cannon, snipers, fire at the second wave. Troops on the line, continue firing at the first wave.
I saw.
Busy relocating, sir.
They could
Sir,
be
what do you think they are?
flamethrowers.
Oh, right, sir.
I
Oh,
don't know,
that.
but we have backpacks like that for flamethrower units.
Right, yeah, totally. Flamethrowers, sir. Mm.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh, dicks. No, they're not sappers.
So let's get
I know what they are.
let's get some heavy.
Yeah.
I know what they are too.
Let's get some heavy weapon rolls, shall we?
I will tell the battle cannon to do it well.
Oh,
Oh, what was it?
actually, one thing I should tell you is there aren't that many of them. There's a good like 100 or so, but they are actually spread out like very far apart.
Oh, in which case the battle cannon should shoot at the closest ones then, because they're clumped. Heavy weapons and snipers on the back one. I'm gonna tell the snipers to get +10. They'll probably be good at picking off people with backpacks.
We're probably still relocating though.
In which case, I want you just to get to the line as fast as possible wherever you can shoot from. Don't get the same like good cover. Just shoot from wherever you can.
All right.
4.7 with a big gun.
Nice.
Oh no.
Sheepy just rolled a 98, a 76, and a 91.
And I got a
I hope
7.
that was for the orcs.
Whee!
The sniper's got a 7 with a do well, accurate, all that jazz.
So, we'll have, because obviously I think you all know at least that the first wave is a distraction, or you know, like it looked like they were doing the same thing. You know, they're changing the tactics slightly. The second wave is the actual attack. What this roll was for was to figure out if the orcs knew where they were supposed to be hitting. Which is where the you know, if they could see the snipers moving and if they could discern where the heavy weapons are, etc.
Did they land in the field of grenades we planted?
I don't know where they're gonna land. I don't know what
Did they go into the lake? Did they go into
Are they
the lake?
even gonna fly properly?
Well,
is the
no.
question.
See, this is the thing: is this isn't the roll to see how they jump, because these are storm boys, so they're jetpacking into the middle of your thing. But I don't know where they're gonna go. I'm gonna have to roll to see where they go because they don't know any of your like makeup of your troops or anything.
I guess just roll scatter and be like that's it.
Anywhere that's not useful is where they end up. Spread out.
There's one thing they are going for, but aside from that,
Is it going to be the tank?
I mean,
Better
obviously,
not be. Better not be.
Uh-oh.
I will
It's-
shoot
it's-
them point blank.
it's they're jetpacks.
Honestly, if he fires that battle cannon in the ground in front of him, the tank will take like 5 points of damage. Everything for 10 meters away from it in all directions will be dead. It's not a bad idea.
I don't
It might
think. I
stop a
don't think.
chain reaction,
I don't think the tank can aim at the ground in front of it.
It can, but it's like 15 degrees, so it would be a few meters away.
I think. Honestly, I don't like with the height of it as well. It would fire a bit too
It
far
might be
away.
like 10 meters away, so it would only catch half the tank or something then. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it would be like on the very edge of the tank at best.
Yeah. Okay, if it reverses and then fires.
What's
So-
behind me, though?
Let's get 3 D100s specifically for the first wave to see how you guys do against the first wave. I think we may need to leave this on a cliffhanger, by the way, guys, and have you back another time, sometime in the future, to finish this off.
Cool.
If everyone's okay with
How
that.
long do you expect
That's-
this fight to go on then?
That's a 73.
You've got through like a 20th of their army.
Wait,
Who else is rolling
This
this?
is going for another 19 weeks.
Well,
Well, if we do survive, we'll have cleared like one of the 3 giant orc armies.
we have 15 minutes left in the show, so
Like,
Who else is
I'd rather go over by half an hour than have to try and come back another time, because I do have other things on Thursdays, but...
well, it's not going to be next week. It just in the future, sometime we'll come back and we'll finish off the story.
Who else is rolling these D100s?
You know what? I'll roll one. I haven't rolled in a while,
Oh,
and it'll
yeah.
be terrible.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
There you go.
Alright, how many should we be rolling? 3?
One more.
Yeah, 7, 73, and 78.
48. Oh, wait.
No, the
no,
7
we
was
do
the
3.
previous roll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 was the previous one.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
which
okay.
yeah, cool.
48.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You know what? Consider it, seeing as we're doing very broad scope, I'll allow a reroll of the 78. Just because it is broad scoping the first
Sure.
wave.
Josh, can you do my reroll?
I hate.
I mean, if
I
you really
was
want-
I was being nice, and you give this to Josh.
You're not being
Fucking
nice. You gave
Josh.
us 40 battle wagons. It's like it's 40 land raiders. You know, that's fine.
Want me to, like, I got a 73 that. Oh, okay, never mind. It's
There we
an
go.
11. It's an 11.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
How's them apples?
Hey guys, I'm gonna be nice if you'd like, and then he's just like, give it to Josh. The fucking
And no more rerolls for us.
15 and lower. Okay, so the first wave will get down to close combat, but again, they're not going to be enough of them.
Question: do they go through the minefield?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's like, you guys didn't roll brilliantly. The minefield is the thing that stops the brunt of the wave, and then that's why the close combat isn't really like an issue too much. You lose a few more people, not very many, but the first wave distracts from the second wave, which allows the stormtroopers to jump. And this is where Sheepy's rolls are really important, because...
Yeah.
Okay,
No idea where they're going.
Just roll
Me
like
too, for
last
you.
time and you'll be fine. I mean, we'll be fine.
okay,
It's 57,
It's not a.
okay.
71, and a 95. He's gone. That's fine.
He can still hear the wireless headset though. So I've got a message for the Storm Boys. Get in the sea.
So we win now, yeah? They leave?
Yeah, they just leave, I guess. They're just like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
I'm gonna snipe the weird boy real quick, then we can't let him get away.
Like, we have a quick vignette of an orc in orbit with a Storm Boy jetpack, like, well, that went wrong.
I'm sure they're around here somewhere.
Record scratch. So you're wondering
Bet
how
you're
we got in
wondering.
this situation.
Did you expect gadgets?
I did offer if you wanted me to roll for you. Shall I?
No, Josh.
no,
No.
you're a secret
Use your powers for
weapon.
good, not
Well,
evil.
you see, the interesting thing now is, when they fail this, they take... I believe they take 1d10 damage. Yeah. Oh, wait. 1d10... Okay.
Pedigree of failure.
Per 2 degrees of failure. So, I'm going to need... I'm going to need one...
2d10, 3d10.
I'm going to need one 1d10, one 2d10, and one 3d10. You know what?
Josh,
That's a
3d10
crit
one.
failure, so I'm going to need a 4d10 as well.
Right,
Josh,
who's
roll
rolling
the
that?
4d10, Rick, roll the 3d10, Bentham, roll the 2d10, Fuzzy, roll the 1d10.
4.
18.
I got 18 on 3 dice.
Oh, nice.
I got 8.
Well,
I got 4.
the interesting thing about this is this damage isn't reduced by toughness or armor.
Kaboom.
Half the Storm Boys just go, bang.
Yeah,
So-
so the second wave effectively takes itself out.
So what you see is... What you see is... Whoa! And these storm boys with quite nice choppers and crack grenades, which was gonna go for the tank.
We're just like,
10 of them like take off and just go like a balloon, like, and then just boom. Like, they didn't go anywhere. They went straight up, all around the place, and then straight back down, and just buried themselves in the ground.
God.
Another
Brilliant.
10 of them just went straight forward and smashed into the barricades, and just squished themselves on the barricades.
Killed a few of the first wave as well who got in the way.
The last
Behind the flatbeds, there's now orc face-shaped dents in the bottom of the flatbed.
the last 10 flew straight up in the air and exploded.
And it made a lovely fireworks show as they
Yeah,
set off
they
the
like spread out massively, all exploded at the same time. It's lovely, like, ooh.
I think they practiced that.
Ah.
They must have.
Ooh.
There's meant to be some sort of show of force by them. I don't know.
I don't know. So, I mean,
Clearly, this is a blessing of the Emperor.
I hate my life. Just
Xenos truly are incomprehensible.
I
Whoa. Sheepy, you've still got a weird boy that might explode.
well, you see, this is the thing: is he was coming up next, but I'm scared.
You know what? Let's finish on the weird boy. Let's see how bad this can go, right?
All right.
Yeah, I want to see if I can spot him.
We just took him out with the cannon.
don't
Laser
say that,
designation
Bentham. You've
teams.
ruined it now.
In fairness, the cannon was meant to be dead by the Storm Boys, and we've kept it. So the cannon is now a secret special super surprise for the end.
Okay, so you see an orc step up. There's another wave. I'll do the another wave steps up. It's
I shoot the one that says stuff.
the one who's. I'm not even gonna make you roll for this. Like the one who he doesn't even say anything. He just gets killed before he is like. He's like
Reluctantly sort of steps up, like looking at the ground, dragging his chopper, very sad because he knows what's coming.
he steps up. He kicks a rock. He's like, I'm here. Come on, fucking do it.
He doesn't even finish that line. He's like, "Fuck you, do." Bang.
Yeah. And then the wave charges. The wave is charging down. Let's get 3. Actually, let's get 5 D100 so everyone has a roll for this.
Okay.
We'll see how you do with this wave.
Josh gets
I legitimately hate you, Josh. Like,
Josh, again.
Is this heavy
it's
weapons?
okay. It's okay occasionally, like Bentham rolling well or Fuzzy or. Why do you roll crits all the time?
I don't know.
It's because of the promotion. You're just like, I really need to earn this.
Do we need another roll, by the way?
Look, everyone else
Got one
has
more.
a fucking badge, and I look like an idiot.
59.
don't-
There we go. See? Just to make
I
sure.
got a 7.
We got a 66, an 86, a crit 4 from Josh, a 7 from Bentham, and a 59. Fuck me.
Tank is doing work.
Yes, it is.
Well,
We just need to get the weird boy and just take the tank and just run over him a few times and be like, there you go.
No, it's personal now. I'm gonna snipe that weird boy. I need to.
Some of
so
it, like lifts in the tank track so we can actually like bounce it up and down, like teabag the orc weird boy.
So, 1 second, I need to pull something up because I'm just assuming this is going to happen at this point. I believe it's here.
It's the orc weird boy misfire phenomena table.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'm just assuming at this point.
Yep.
There it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a 9.
So, as it's charging down and you're reloading and etc., you're taking out a lot of orcs because crits and low rolls, and you didn't roll terribly aside from one, which is is fine. I'm not gonna have you roll awareness, but I will tell you what happens. The weird boy steps up, staff and focusing his power. You hear like wog, like really loud wog. And he is going to try and focus his power to do something.
If he doesn't explode, I'd like to shoot him.
That's a 99!
That's a crit fail on the weird boy.
He got a 99, exactly.
And also, in Psychic Phenomena, if it's the same as Imperial, when Imperial roll a 9, they get a Psychic Phenomena. He rolled 2 and got a crit fail. That's literally the worst roll you can have as a Psyker, because it's 2 Psychic Phenomena with a crit fail. Literally, the one roll on the dice of 100 signs. Does he
Okay.
take the entire army with him?
EE,
Yeah.
roll me a D100.
Are you sure we're going to need another episode for this?
Yeah, we do not want Josh to roll this. We want to roll high.
Do you want me to roll it, get a nice mid-level?
Oh, it's a 9.
You can use your fate points to re-roll this.
I
if
will
you would
fate
like.
point this.
Yep.
In before 1.
78.
Rick, roll me a D100.
It goes onto the second table, the bad table.
88.
1 second. Fuzzy, roll me a D100.
16?
You may use your fate point to reroll if you like.
Do I want to use the thing?
I will tell
Higher
you
stat
that
for the-
higher is better for you here.
Okay. 33? Still not great, but.
Okay. Josh, roll me a D100.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God.
What is happening?
We're rolling on the psychic perils table for him.
There we go, 84.
Typical Josh roll, always good for some reason. Bentham, roll me a D100.
Yeah, Josh doesn't just roll low, he rolls good.
I got a 3. Can I reroll?
I don't want to fate point that, buddy.
You can reroll.
57.
I will not require you to roll awareness. What happens is, as you look up and are finishing off the remains of the last wave, you hear the "Whoa!" and you see this orc, like, you can actually see green energy, like, crackling around him as he's, like, building up this power, and building up this power, and building up this power. There's a second wave, which is massive. It's a good, like, 250, 300 orcs. They're all shaking their axes and whoa, getting ready to get going. And this seems to be their big charge. Until all of their heads explode. From the weird boy. Pop, 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 pop. And then finally, the Psyker. Pop. I had you.
My sights, but I just like let him finish because
They-
funny.
They had 300 for the big push for the kind of like, let's see if we can start doing damage and you guys rolled collectively 340, so 340 orcs died.
No. No.
And you don't need to come back for the next time because the orcs are fucking off.
I assume we just chase them in the Lehman Russ, and I've just got my power fist out, like, just bring them closer.
Yeah. So
Hit them with my fist.
I'm sticking out of one of the ports at the front, just flaming out the front of the.
Yeah.
the Lehman Russ.
so give everyone. Tell me, are you jumping into Lehman Russ and chasing them down, basically?
Oh, wait for me, sir.
Getting back
Yes.
on my last cannon now.
Well, Gruninger, you could like sit on the top and just be sniping on the top of the Lehman Russ.
Sure, good.
What
Yeah.
happens is Gruninger shoots in the space where the weird boy's head used to be after it pops.
like half second after it says, phew. Mine.
The shell whistles through.
That was mine.
It still counts as mine.
I shoot the corpse a few times to get
I'm
credit.
also squeezed into the hatch, just being like, ah, with my sword. Ah.
And I just fire indiscriminately with the battle cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
just-
I lean out of one of the sponson doors, and Fuzzy leans out the other, and we're just fisting and eviscerating the horde. So we can...
Oh yeah. Like there's like a bike and the orc is desperately like trying to get away, and you just like smack down on him, and Bradal is like vroom, just like cuts a bike in half.
like when you,
Yeah.
like
I'm
a slide
flaming
to get
anyone
straight
as
back
well.
Yeah, I'm just holding it out to the side, just.
I'm flaming out the front as we like catch up with various vehicles.
And then we've got someone else who we don't know where they came from, is just playing guitar on the front above you.
Yeah. And after that happens, you chase down the orcs, you do significant extra damage to them. I'm not gonna lie, most of those battle wagons and everything are now empty. Yeah, you chase them back over the river, the APCs come back, pick you up, and you head back.
Yeah, we spend time destroying each battle wagon, even if it's been abandoned. We just go around the rear, fire a shell into it, and move on.
So, I'll tell you this. You guys killed about 800 orcs total?
We took like 10
What
losses.
was everyone
maybe?
else's
We
kill
killed like 400. The orcs killed 400
I
orcs.
think it was less than 10 losses, because it was 2 to the grenade, and then there were a couple more.
It was about 10, yeah.
Okay, 10 in the Medicaid. Can we roll to see how many Medicaid save? Because I want to see how many we take.
Sure. Roll me a D100.
Josh, roll me D100. Delegation is the key to command.
I hate this.
No!
Okay.
Oh god,
I
97.
have a fate point. I have a fate
Oh
point.
god, no. Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh,
Ah!
Okay.
88.
ran out right at the end.
9.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, we
And
turned
I'm
lost.
spent.
And as I think on the way back, you actually have a lot of the troops sitting on top of the chimeras. You know, like army style, kind of just enjoying the fresh air and the breeze. And everyone is singing Men of Anvil perfectly.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That was a pretty good recon, sir.
Yeah.
I believe that's what they
All
call
in a
it.
day's work for the guard.
And the legend of the do you want a name? I feel like we should name you guys at this point.
Yeah, we need a good name.
I got no idea.
Anvil's chosen.
The first to fight battalion.
The hammers.
We are
The forged.
Ooh.
Oh, the forged. I like it.
Okay.
forged number 281518.
Do our troops become veteran troops after that?
I think all of your battalion has 40 to their skills.
Nice.
And
They're better than me now in all things.
Awesome.
So
I don't know. Sheepy might be like Sonic. You will get a lot of XP stuff.
Yeah.
So everyone take 5 + 5 characteristic points
Why? Jesus.
in different characteristics. One of them can be +10.
5
So you can add
points.
like 2 +
Heads
5s.
up that a lot of us are on +5, so might want to make that 2 or 3 because we've got a lot of +5s.
No, I mean as in again, like so.
Oh, okay. So one of them can be doubled, and okay, cool.
Yeah. So
What do we?
take +5 to your characteristics 5 times. 2 of which can be combined into a 10, and so like if you
Okay.
want your ballistic skill +10, you can
I
do
want
that.
ballistic skill 48. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I want ballistic skill 54.
I guess I'm gonna put more in my weapon skill then.
Or strength if you want more damage.
I'm putting 5 in weapon skill, 10 in fellowship.
I've put 5 in agility, 5 in perception, 5 in fellowship, and 10 in ballistic.
Yeah.
Because I need to fucking hit.
Because it's 5 5s, 2 of which can be combined into a 10, yeah?
Yes.
I put 10 in ballistic, 5 in weapon skill, 5 in perception, and 5 in agility.
I'm gonna put 10 in weapon skill. And then 5 in strength.
So would you like it simple, as in like the forged, or would you like it the forged in fire, or something a bit more lengthy?
I think the forged.
I think for sure it'll be the Forge, but there'd be like an official title or something that would go on the banner.
Okay. Well, it could just be the forged, and you know, like they you know, walk through fire or something like that as kind of like the motto.
Forged in heavy weapons fire.
Forged at the drift.
Oh, you know what? There's no need for music. fuck
Orcheo
I like
drift.
the music.
like the first
And yeah, going through all of the regiments now at this point, there's going to be like you guys have twice done this. Like
I mean, the first time we just did an objective. The second time we killed an entire army with a single company.
yeah. I was
You
expecting.
gave us Rorke's Drift, and we gave you Rorke's Drift.
I know. I wasn't. I was expecting deaths. I was expecting a lot. Like.
I was expecting us all to die. Yeah.
You were a weird boy at us, to be fair. You did this.
I was expecting like a proper set of, you know, like maybe half casualties at the least, and like all of you to be in danger of death at some point.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah,
to be
that's what
fair.
I
Like,
thought was going to happen going into this.
I was imagining the orcs overrun the Lehman Russ and like
Yeah.
tear the hatches off, and I flame out the top
yeah,
of it
this-
while taking some out before I get killed, and then
Yeah.
everyone else in the tank
Yeah,
goes,
I'd expect to be out of the command hatch punching down as we were overrun.
This was all my plans. Like this is exactly what I foresaw, but Then I rolled a 99 on my weird boy when he tried to set the fucking house on fire.
I just want to set my army on fire.
So, also, you guys can go, let's say 7 ticks in skills. You can go up to 3.
Oh, hell yeah. So, awareness. I want to see stuff.
We say we get 7 ticks and we can go up to 3 with.
Go up to 3
I'm gonna put a
ticks.
tick in dodge.
Can I take Forbidden Law Orc?
No.
I get some more awareness.
Can I take Tactics Orc?
They didn't really show you any tactics.
I mean, that is their tactics. Also, I'd have studied other tactics and so on because of the, like, I'd be command level, so I'd have gone over that and the whole battle disposition.
I'm gonna put 2 ticks in parry, so it takes me up to 3.
Do you,
Nice,
do, you
yeah.
do you have like common law war, common law, scholastic law, tactic, imperial?
No, you didn't give me any of that when we started.
Take some of those then, as trained.
Okay.
Forged in fire, quenched in blood. I like that. I'm gonna thank you, Courier. I'm gonna write that one down. That's good.
Yeah, that one's good.
That's a really good motto for your.
Thing is, we weren't really forged in anyone's blood. They didn't get close enough. It was more spatter and.
Well, they were.
Forged in minor injuries.
Yeah, quenched in blood. You literally drowned them in blood until they went away.
What does Siniscience do again?
That's the psycho stuff.
It's
That's
psychically sensing stuff.
Psychoperception, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just put a tick in that. Just, you know.
You'd have to be a psycho to get a tick in that. Wait, really? Did we?
Remember that she's a psyker and I'm a null. That's why we have issues.
Sorry, I didn't even remember that. Okay.
Yeah, she's a minor psyker and I'm a minor
Yeah.
null.
I'm a less minor psyker now.
Okay.
Something about the weird boy awakened something in me.
Seeing those head pops.
But I'm gonna put 2 ticks in it. Fuck it.
Take 3 wounds each.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
No, as in take 3 extra wounds each.
3 extra wounds. Okay.
And take 2 fate points each.
Jesus, wow, okay.
Up to 3 total?
Or
Yeah.
Up to 3 total.
Jesus Christ. We might actually spend them on non-life-threatening things now.
This was, in total, the most deadly encounter I have set up for any of the regiments so far. When me and EE were discussing like what to do next, I was like, I want to do something really deadly, and EE was like, yes, we'll take it, let's do it.
I did think we were gonna die.
Yeah.
I really did.
No.
I was like,
I
I'm
would
gonna give it my best in
expect
terms
that
of
as well,
tactics, but I
yeah.
think we're gonna die.
Well, you know what that means is that the next one we do has to be even deadlier.
It's gonna be something like, you prove yourself so well, we want you to go behind Imperial lines and do this really stupid, dumb thing.
Yeah,
Behind
yeah,
Imperial lines, are you giving us R&R, sir?
Like this is the thing is it should have been deadly. It's just because of like some really good rolls from you guys, it softened the blow of all the orc attacks.
I'd like to say there was some good tactics in there as well.
Yeah, no, there was good tactics in there as well, but honestly, a lot of it was Josh's rolls and the crits, because they took away a lot of the bad things from like the just, you know, a few degrees of failure that you guys rolled. So the crit successes were like every time there was at least 1, maybe 2 crit successes, and it meant that the orcs never got to the point where they were starting to overrun you, so they couldn't send in like wave after wave because they didn't want to waste all. Their tactic was basically, let's make them waste their ammunition.
I don't want to take away too much from Josh, but I think the real MVP here has to be Sheepy. Sheepy, thank you very much for continuing to roll for the orcs.
It's got to the point where it can't even be considered like an in-joke or a meme. I think I'm actually cursed.
Yeah.
Because I blew up 340 orcs with 1 roll.
No, genuinely, I want to emphasize this to everyone out there. As a psyker, the worst thing you can roll is 99. 2 9s and a crit fail. It's the only number on 100 that you can do that. You rolled it. I can't believe you did. Like, that's taking the meme to ridiculous extremes, dude.
Yeah.
Well, so how did the crit fail table work?
Oh, there wasn't a table. I had you guys roll D100s. I added them all up, and that was how many orcs you killed.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because it was
by Christmas.
it was a weird boy focus power where he's drawing power and storing it and then releasing it. And I rolled 2 9s, which is like a critical fail. It's like rolling a D100 twice, like a 100 on a D100 twice. I was like, something has to happen. I'm just gonna have you guys roll D100s to see how many die, and yeah, 340. And fucking...
Yep. Seems fair.
It probably killed a couple of the drivers in like the dreadnoughts and stuff as well. And, like, So, I'm Sheepdog. This was Charlie Foxtrot. I'm not in the mood to really talk about myself, guys. Talk about anything you want for a little while. You've earned it.
I want to talk about the fact the map needs updating because an entire army died.
Oh, that was an entire army.
Sure felt like it from here.
It really did.
No, that was like...
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I did have one thing I want to do. On the way back,
Yeah.
I'm going to petition to keep the tank because that thing has become a staple.
Uh-huh.
But secondly, the day after, everyone comes out to find that on the side of the tank, it now has stenciled a name, Battle Bastion.
Nice.
And
Is that just for me, sir?
there's a post-credit scene at night. Battlebass gets woken up by me, Grunt, Braydal, and Carter.
Yep, it's time for the talk, son.
It's time we had a chat. And I give him an anvil badge.
Now we get to tell you everything.
Not everything.
Hey! It's going to be about the glorious history of battalion.
You know what?
Something like that.
Don't give everything away, but would you guys like to tell the chat a little bit about it as well?
It's a Battlebass.
Yeah.
On our homeworld,
Mm-hmm.
there is an incursion. We've been fighting a war for millennia. I hand off to Grunt.
But I live there.
The anvil badge represents people having gone there and survived.
Oh.
It's celebrated because not many people return.
1 in about 50 return.
That's less exciting. How have I not heard of this?
You...
Honestly, we
What
have
do
a
you
great
think would
year.
happen if the Imperium, the rest of the Imperium, knew about it?
We'd be looking for a new homeworld.
You think back, Battlebass, and you remember multiple times where people on your homeworld in, like, you know, people who worked in certain stores, people who worked in, like, office buildings, etc., just disappeared. Basically, they were called up to the anvil to fight.
Oh.
And here's the thing. If you say anything about it to anyone, you die,
Disappear.
they die. Everyone else nearby who could possibly have heard also dies.
Potentially, members of your family will die as well. That's why this is such a well-kept secret.
Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I quite like my family, and I quite like if they didn't die.
That's
Battlebass.
reasonable. I'll do it for me mum.
Yeah, do it for your mum. For
Uh,
all our mums.
Sergeant Carter, would you like to describe your experience in the anvil quickly? Do you remember it?
It was brief.
It's not much.
Very brief.
Yeah.
I think he recounts this. He's like, yeah, I ran in, and then there was I can't remember what exactly it was that I encountered.
Blood ladder.
It was Blood
It was-
Letter, yeah.
Okay, and there was this big red demon thing, and then it kind of smacked me in the face and knocked me out, and then
He got like hit, and he flew against a wall, like a kind of ruined partition of a wall, which collapsed on him. And the entirety of his 20-man squad was destroyed in an instant.
No, I survived.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was you and Gruninger who did that. So yeah, he was then carried back a couple of miles back to.
I was knocked
basically
out
the
and then
defensive line.
protected by masonry through the Emperor's grace, and then Captain Ravensburg saved me.
And that's why Captain Ravensburg has, like, I think it's like a bionic leg or something, because
Yeah.
he carried him back on one leg.
No wonder they chose you for flag duty.
Yeah.
No, he volunteered for that.
Bugger. I say, giving him a slap on the back.
And one thing, additionally, is that every few hundred years, the incursion very slightly increases, just like spreads out. So, 1,000 years ago, it was reasonably small. It encompasses like a significantly larger portion of the planet now.
We just have to keep telling everyone that our planet is completely safe and normal and fine, because it is, because the Amphilites are looking after the incident.
Yeah, totally.
Fair enough. I mean, why wouldn't our planet be safe? It's protected by Imperial Line Regiment number 2815186. So
Exactly.
And all
Yeah.
of the survivors of the Anvil go into the regiment.
perfectly
Which-
normal.
Incidentally means that Commander Smith has been in the Anvil. And I can tell you one thing, which I did also tell Brad, but yeah. He was in there for about 9 months and came out without a scratch.
To be expected of Commander what's his name.
Yeah.
Did nothing notice he was there?
Yes, yeah. At the time, he was a private when he went in.
So that's what I made him a
Real
commander.
good way to move up in the world. Like if you spend like 5 minutes in Anvil and you get like 3 promotions.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing with Gruninger, like, so my squad actually went in and we were doing quite well initially. We were killing some, like, minor cultists, etc. But then we came up against these armored horrors. I believe they're called, like, Chaos Space Marines. I think these were Plague Marines, in fact.
Ooh, sounds horrible.
They were.
Only by the blessing of the Emperor was I able to get away.
And the death of your whole squad.
Yeah, naturally, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Ravensburg doesn't talk about what he saw in the Anvil.
Nope.
There's a reason for that. And I'll tell you all out of character. It's because Carter believes that Ravensburg fought off the blood ladder and saved him. No. Ravensburg had his leg chopped off, thrown against a wall, and then a close-range artillery strike took out the blood ladder and almost killed everyone. And then he just carried Carter away.
Yeah.
He had nothing to do with it.
Yep, Coda thinks that he killed the Bloodletter.
And that's why he
Like,
got given captain's
Captain
status.
Ravensburg is our hero. He's slain demons. I don't say that. but I think-
Wow, sir, that's amazing.
Yeah, totally.
Very impressive, all of you. Except for Bradel. I know what you did. got
Yeah, I
told
mean,
by it.
I just killed an orc. That was not quite as exciting, but I hope one day I can go into the incursion and do my part for our home world.
Oh god, no.
Trust me, Bradal. You're already out doing your part out here.
Yeah,
Where you actually have a reasonable chance of making it out somewhat alive.
but
I-
I want to do. I want to do my part, sir.
I imagine when you say you want to do your part, the faces of the 3, let's call them Anvil veterans, just fall, and they look legitimately scared and worried for you.
Yeah,
That's
you caused
very
PTSD
inspiring.
in all of us, thanks.
Yay!
And let's
Through the whispers of my fallen comrades.
let's end there. I feel like you guys did way more than well enough to unlock a secret reveal of the backstory of this regiment. Wow. Would anyone like to talk about things they got going on before we sign off and head over to raid someone?
I have no life.
If you like
Two
Minecraft,
of all of us.
Yeah,
throw a
if you like
dart and hit
Minecraft,
one of them.
I'm planning.
Hey,
on...
I did oxygen not included today,
You did.
and I did
Oh,
embroidery
yeah.
yesterday. Look,
How dare
I did
you.
it. I've got embroidery.
I am
Look.
planning on a Skyfarer campaign on my channel, but
Yay!
I have to get it properly organized first. So,
Look out for that at the very least.
Look to the skies.
And see.
He's just a poor boy.
He's got a
he's got an
flying
anvil,
engine.
so
Does anyone else? We have Rogue Trader on Tuesday and Wednesdays on EnterElysium's channel. Bentham streams things on his YouTube and occasionally does videos. Do you still do videos?
I mean to. I definitely mean to. There might be a stream today. There's meant to be.
Well,
see.
yeah.
Well, Bentham, I haven't uploaded in like 5 months, but I'm planning to record Oxygen Not Included. Shall we do a competition to see who uploads first?
Oh God.
It'll be you.
And of course, roll for it on the weekends. Game of Thrones on Saturdays in the evening. UK
Oh,
time.
and the lads Shadowrun on Sunday.
Yeah, we got Shadowrun coming up. I can't wait to see that.
And
people
Rogue
have
Trader-
theories about my character Concord.
Rogue Trader with Peach will be going on my channel now
Yeah.
on YouTube.
So if you want more 40k on EnterElysium's YouTube, there is 2 Rogue
Where
Trader
you
campaigns.
surprisingly roll better.
A little bit. A little bit.
You
Don't
did
roll
get
that
lost
bad.
in war for 7 years and go feral on a ship for 6.
So, thanks for watching, everyone. More terrible rolling from me, more horrible killing of orcs in the future. One interesting thing, actually, that I will say again is I'm planning on having players and also specifically viewer games be playing as orcs because hopefully they can help me.
Help.
I need help. So look out for those. They'll be incoming. Not this Saturday, Sunday, but next Sunday is the first of the viewer games where we're going to have the what is it? It's the Banshee Regiment.
The Boom Banshee.
The Naboom Banshee Regiment are going to have the first introduction of their botany section of the regiment are going to.
Oh
turn
God.
up. Yeah, they're basically an arsenal because all of their plants and everything explode, so they grow their own grenades and explosives and stuff.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun. So look forward to that. See you next time, and fuck it.